When my best ain't enough, I wanna rest, but I'm too tough. My body's aching for sleep without disturbing dreams. My mask is showing its cracks, a broken smile intact. I'm good at playing pretend around both strangers and friends. I'm stuck on an endless merry-go-round. A cyclone of racing thoughts that never stop. And I just wanna feel better, but I can't get out of my head. I don't know what I'll do instead. I just wanna feel better. Will it always be this way? Am I doomed? Is this my fate? My depression, it sucks out all the joy of what I love. Ravenous black hole consuming all that I know. I could scream my lungs dry, punch through walls till I cry. Bloody knuckles, red eyes, oh my. I'm stuck on an endless merry-go-round. A cyclone of racing thoughts that never stop. And I just wanna feel better, but I can't get out of my head. I don't know what I do instead. I just wanna feel better. Will it always be this way? Am I doomed? Is this my fate? I just wanna feel better. I just wanna feel better. I just wanna feel better, but I can't get out of my head. I don't know what I'll do instead. I just wanna feel better. Will it always be this way? Am I doomed? Is this my fate? I just wanna feel better. I just wanna feel better. I just wanna feel better. Will it always be this way? Am I doomed? Is this my fate?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't leave.
I don't know what that was.
Now you can't leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was.
I remember my first
I just
stream.
want to feel better.
I remember my
Jules in the house.
I do like that song.
Men Caring for Men, take two.
Yeah, thank you. I literally had to post it onto
Yeah.
Facebook going, rough start tonight, boys.
You know what, Jeff? Fudge you.
Yeah.
Hey, Connor's having some internet issues, or I'm
Yeah,
having
see?
internet issues.
Hey, talk shit. Let's see what happens. But welcome,
Yeah.
everybody, since Connor's free and frozen, to Men Caring for Men while he's fixing that. Check us out everywhere, bio.link/nonsensical network. I don't have a game plan for what tonight is. I know it's Veterans Day.
Yes, I don't know what Connor's plan was. I know he had mentioned about talking about one topic, but I'm not sure what what the goal is there.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think he needs
Connor.
to reset his
router.
Well, he can hit the reset button on his screen, but yeah, we'll get into it in a minute. in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat so that anybody wants to come up and kind of talk about their feelings, so to speak.
Feelings. I'm here about feelings. Yeah, he probably would have, depending on how much he started drinking before he went live.
I agree. But no, yeah, I'm kind of at a loss here, dude. There he is. There's Chaka.
Here's Chaka.
Please.
Well, I know he had mentioned talking about political fatigue or election exhaustion.
Oh God, yes.
Yes.
Even now, it's still, I get it. Some people are bragging, some people are pissing and moaning, but it's like, you know what? Something else on my FYP would be great. Anything.
Yeah. What is FYP? What does FYP stand
for? For you page. On TikTok.
Okay.
That's when you turn it on. When you first turn on TikTok, and it shows you have the two options of who you're following, and then what's the other one?
Home.
Yeah.
For you. At the top, you have following, and for you. The for you is your FYP.
Oh, okay. You guys have to realize I'm learning. I'm still learning TikTok. Like I found out last week that I made a few bucks just doing debates. So I thought that was pretty.
I saw that.
Cool.
Yeah. No,
yeah. I saw that too. You coming up and fucking shit up.
I had a good point.
You had a good point, but
dude kind of shit on me because I had asked a question.
So
that was pertinent to the conversation.
Here's the setup. See, Jeff just said it. He thought it was a conversation. I participated in a speed debate, and it was 20 minutes. It was me against other people, and I would debate somebody different every 20 minutes. Jeff pops up thinking it's a casual conversation.
No, I didn't think it was a casual conversation. I got that.
I
didn't think it was a casual. I knew it was a debate. However, I wanted to make the point because you were talking. You guys were at that point talking about free speech.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to get into it.
No, I get it.
When you come up, it's like it's debate mode. That's what.
Yeah, but I didn't have a debate. I just nobody was responding to my comment saying, "Well, there's this," and nobody mentioned it.
No, it's going.
Anyways.
Okay.
Now that
Connor's back.
Networking, Jesus. It's like dealing with an amateur that's been doing this for 2 years.
There's fuck off. I've been doing this for less than 2 years.
For less than 2 years.
Get it right.
Regardless. Chaka got up here before you did, dude.
What's up?
I've had 4 houses. I've had 4 houses over the course of less than 2 years. I don't want to hear it about network issues. F off, Jeff.
Ooh.
Well, if your
done with
it, stop being turned into Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
But
that's what
so because you froze, we didn't know what your topic was for tonight, so we were just kind of rambling.
So the reason I've gathered you all here today, minus Chaka, who just kind of joined in.
I did.
I put the link up.
I'm having a connection.
But he's got a gorgeous testicle head, so I'll leave him be.
Thank you.
The reason I've gathered you all here today was so that we can turn off the debate. Jeff.
Don't look at me, buddy. I know you love the videos I'm sending you.
Our debating minds. And we can talk about how fucking exhausting this election has been.
This election,
during, and post.
Every
election. All elections. This one just felt fucking terrible.
I feel like it's been non-stop for over
God, right.
It's not. It does.
Who's got network problems now, bitch? Anyway,
he said he had network problems. He dropped though.
I can't stream it to my channel, so I guess I'm not gonna do that today. It's not letting me connect.
But that's the whole point of having you and Blaze here tonight, was because Jeff is one end of the spectrum, and Blaze is a whole other end of the spectrum when it comes to political views and the way that they
I'm
see the
I'm
world.
just my own spectrum.
Are you saying left
Oh,
and right?
No, it's fucking weird.
It's north.
It's very
and
far
south.
No,
right
because Blaze
and
isn't
mildly
left.
left.
Blaze isn't even left. He's
I know.
his own direction. He created a fourth dimension.
He's our token
And
left.
you are very blatantly right, and that's okay. For both
He's
of you.
about as
He's-
left
but
as
I-
the
He's
right
blatantly
leaning
right,
people
but
on the
blatantly
view.
wrong.
He's about as left as the
But
right
on top
leaning
of
people
that-
on the view.
This work, right? This is also, you guys are the perfect people to have up here because it is Veterans Day.
Veterans Day. Woo woo.
And so what better three people to have up here than us and Chaka?
I agree.
Well, I
I
can think
agree.
about 40, but yeah, okay. Because let's
I
be
mean,
honest.
you know,
Yes, we were all in the military, but better.
Listen, I shuffled the cards between branches. I've tried every job. I did basic twice. Fuck it all, man.
You know what that tells me? The fact that you did the
I'm
shuffling of cards and
I'm
double-
stupid.
that you're the stupidest one on the panel tonight.
Yeah, I never claimed to be intelligent.
Oh, we know.
Never. Although I did see a Facebook post earlier, and it was like the soundest girls like, the military is worse than OnlyFans because you guys are selling your body to the government. It's like,
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that $4.5 million check.
I mean,
too, 'cause, you know,
they're not totally
You're-
wrong,
she's-
but yeah.
she's
the
right.
Concept,
No, I'm
the
mad
concept is
because
right.
she's right.
A lot of
The
people
worst
did see
part
me
about
naked
it
in the
is-
Navy. I'm just saying.
The worst part about it is they gave me my body back, but in like way worse condition. It's horse shit. It's like a rental car.
You're like how I use a rental car. Just beat the piss out of it, and I signed the insurance. Go for it. Take it back. Fuck off.
Exactly. The military's like, yeah, you can have VA disability.
In other words, if I
Here's your
ran
body
my
back.
own Hertz, I wouldn't rent out to the military. That's what you're saying.
No. I've given
Honestly,
back.
I should have started an OnlyFans at 18.
You know what?
Probably would have been way more.
It would have been
lucrative.
around. It would have been around when I was joining the Navy. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, if I would have done
I don't know.
OnlyFans for 9 years straight, like I'd be killing it.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm a cute dude.
Well, if you put the
I
same
could be in
amount
the
of
top
effort that you put in,
90%.
well, if you put the
You're-
same
you're-
effort into
you're
an
definitely a
OnlyFans that
dude.
you did into your military career, 100% you would be in the top 3.
Yeah, 100%.
There is the difference. The difference between OnlyFans is like you have somebody like Chris who has an OnlyFans, but he's up until recently he's like, yeah, I have one, but I don't do anything with it. There's that
Well,
side
yeah,
of the
'cause
spectrum.
it's a
Then you got the
bit
people that
weird.
spend their entire life sending selfies to their OnlyFans.
Yeah.
See
Those
this
are your
baseball?
military-
See this baseball bat?
Those are your military grade OnlyFans. I'm just saying.
That's when I would start watching Glick's OnlyFans.
If he made it to baseball,
This is
year,
Babe Ruth's real bat. Want to see it disappear? Oh boy, do
dude, I
I!
would put that on Reddit tomorrow. We'd be famous on Reddit, buddy. Let me tell you.
But I thought
Like,
that
let's
that
see
would
that
be
video. I'm
a
putting it
good
on Reddit.
conversation for tonight. Obviously,
Yeah.
Veterans Day, but also can we like just fucking relax and be friends again for God's sake, please? Like
Okay,
I'm
here's
so
my
I'm
thing.
so tired because like Blaze and Jeff never stopped being friends. They think
Yeah.
they're both kind of dumb sometimes.
Oh
think
yeah, we
Blaze
both
thinks
think
all of
each
us are
other
dumb.
retarded.
I think
Blaze is
I'm
the
I'm
smartest
probably
person ever.
I'm the dumbest. I am the dumbest one. I
Oh,
always
so
like to
you don't
hear
realize
I am
how dumb we are.
Oh, so we can agree on that. Okay.
I am dumb.
We can start with
No,
some common ground.
But
Yeah.
that's the concept. The problem with politics anymore, it becomes a shouting match where nobody can hear what you're saying because
Yes.
you're shouting over the person next to you who's saying something complete opposite as you. where
I have
way-
I have caught
go
myself
ahead.
in a few of those. Oh, I'm sorry. I have
Well, yeah,
I have
and I have as well.
you know,
My wife and I don't agree on political things, and after a while, it's like, you know what?
Excuse me, Jeff is speaking. Jeff is speaking.
Excuse me.
jeez.
Speaking.
Don't you dare interrupt him. Don't you dare.
No, but it's like if you're just in there to scream and holler, there's other shit you can go scream and holler at. Go scream at baseball. Go scream at everything else. Go scream at your OnlyFans. If you if you're not willing to have a conversation, you shouldn't be in the quote unquote fight.
I think honestly, and I think that's how some of us take politics, as like we're rooting for a sports team, so we get emotionally caught up in the similar kind of way.
That's
I think
100%
that's
true.
I think that's sad.
Choo-choo.
It's
Choo-choo.
100% true. I mean,
Choo-choo.
I want to get a couple real quick points across. Point number one,
I got the good stuff today, Chaka.
Oh, Monster.
dude, it's fucking 6 o'clock. What are you doing? I won't sleep until tomorrow if I drink that at 6 o'clock.
I'll do it. I'll be in bed by 1 at the latest.
But point
You
number
do
one that
enough
I want
drugs, you'll be all right.
to get across.
Yeah. I don't get it. Dude, if I don't have one, I'll be asleep by noon.
Okay, Connor's trying to make a point. We keep talking over.
Go ahead.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. You can talk over me all day. I'm not
Yeah, we
speaking.
know.
Beat
Um,
damn you.
Point number one is, even though somebody has different opinions on how to do it than you, everybody wants the same thing. When it comes to politics, when it comes to how to run the country or who should do it, it doesn't fucking matter. Everybody wants the same thing. They want the betterment of the country. You guys
Well,
just
supposedly.
disagree.
On
You
how
guys
it's done.
disagree on how to do that and what a better country would look like. Point
Mhm.
number two, and I can't stress this enough, because back in 2020, we had a whole bunch of dudes on an air base in Bagram, Afghanistan, that were rooting for Trump to win,
Mhm.
and they fucking
Yeah.
lost. And half of them thought that it was the end of the world, and half of us were just like, well, we'll wait.
Let's go back to work.
What we need to realize is,
Yeah.
like, don't get me wrong. I understand that because of the media, because of the way that political ads are run, because of the way that that politicians feel they have to portray other adversarial politicians, everyone thinks that if their person doesn't win, that it's the end of the world.
Oh,
But the United States is a really cool system where every 4 years you get to try again, and the American
Yeah.
people get to speak again. And whether you think Donald Trump is in it for fascism or dictatorship or whatever, he's not going to overrule that. You can't get rid of it.
it's almost
not gonna
impossible to
You're right.
go from what we have to something completely different. It's almost impossible for one person to actually accomplish that.
Well, that's.
So
I don't.
I just want to assure
Okay.
reassure the people. Go ahead.
What's up, Jedi?
No. Go ahead.
What were you going to say? What were you going to say, Blaze?
Oh, nothing. I'm past it. I'm past it. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm good.
But I
Is
just
it-
wanted to
I'm good,
reassure the people who didn't get the candidate they wanted to win and put into office that this will also come to an end. And at the end of this candidate that everyone seems to dislike so much will never be able to run again. And we'll
Agreed.
start over with two new idiots.
The
And
only
we'll do this
way,
whole thing again in 4
the only way
years.
Donald
and in
Trump
2
could
years
become
there will be a
president
fucking
again,
shitty one.
the only way Donald Trump could be president again, if somebody appointed him vice president, and then that person died,
Right.
which has never happened.
Which is, it's doable. It's just never
It's
happened.
doable. It's just never happened, and it would be. You want to talk about people losing their fucking minds?
So those are my two big main points I want to
No,
get
but-
across. Yes.
But
Mhm.
regardless of who won, somebody won, somebody lost. Can we move on to anything else on
Right.
social media in general? Because as much as I loved hearing everybody bitch and moan for the past God knows how long, I'm so over it. It's like, you know what? I want to watch somebody build a truck. I want it to show up on my FYP going, look at that, my motherfucker put 69-inch tires on a 49 Ford. That's pretty cool. I don't want to hear some retard spouting what he thinks is going to make the country better. But this person is like in bumfuck Egypt nowhere and doesn't know. Like the one guy, there's a guy on TikTok. He talks about American politics all the time. He's not even American. I found this out like 3 months ago. He lives in Europe somewhere, but he shits on everything, and it's hilarious. But it's like,
well, I think on some level, our politics, what happens in our country affects other countries, and I mean, because our policies and the way they affect the world, they're not in a bubble. And I mean, this whole isolation idea is never like, going to work, or never really been a thing, because go ahead.
Well, I was just saying, the easiest example is, as you guys know, I work remotely. The company I work for is in the States. I get paid in US dollars, but I have to spend pesos. Well, when the dollar and peso exchange rate, the day of the election jumped 3 pesos per dollar. So which means when I get paid more than I did before. Like if I get $100, I get 2,000 pesos as opposed to 1,800, which is a big deal. I mean, granted, 200 pesos, but 200 pesos, I can buy 4 monsters. Just say.
What's up, Lazy Jedi? I think, but
yeah,
now
I agree. It affects
to
other countries.
Back to the whole exhaustion thing, though. I'm not gonna say I'm taking a break from it, from like getting into politics and stuff, but between now and inauguration day, I'm kind of just
over it,
taking a break. It's like I don't view politics as a sports, but this is sort of like my off season. You know, that's best.
Right? I agree. And because I get it. There's a lot of people that do politics for a living on wherever it be, whether it be YouTube, where it be TikTok, CNN, whoever you work for. You can make money on politics as a commentator and talking about it. I get that. But for it to be every other video that I see on my YouTube, on my TikTok, on everything, I'm so ready to be like, I need to fucking, you can restart your algorithm on TikTok. I'm just saying, where it starts scratch.
Oh, can you really?
You can.
It's
actually better for you guys because you're in the States. For me, for the next month, I see nothing but Mexican videos, which I'm fine with. But
how do you do that? How do you restart?
I'll send you a tutorial. I found a video on it on TikTok actually. But it's there's literally a reset button in your settings that you can basically it kind of like clears your cookies, so to speak, of your TikTok, and it starts from scratch. Your followers are still there, everything's still there, but it zeroes out your algorithm.
It's like clearing out the cache.
Yeah, I've done it twice, and every time I do it, I'm like, why did I do that? Now I have to wait like a month before I can actually see the videos I actually care about, instead of the next door neighbor lady
forever to get that
or hanging up her laundry. Hey, it's not easy finding those videos. Trust me, buddy. I'm just saying.
Well, watching
it's gonna be so hard to get those to just pop up on my FYP again. God damn it!
I'm just saying, it's hard to find that algorithm. but I get it. Your algorithm switches because of the stuff you watch longer. And during the election and coming up to the election, I watched more political stuff because I was curious on who's leading or who's doing what. Now I'm like,
and now it's all you fucking see.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I don't need it.
Every time I see something, and everybody's still doing
Oh.
lives and shit for it, and I'm just
On
Yeah.
TikTok,
just want to
yes,
fucking watch
yes.
videos of people doing stupid
Yes.
shit. Like I don't care about the election anymore. It's over. Move
What
on.
happened?
Can we just
What happened to kitty cats and funny videos?
right?
For the longest time,
What happened to cats jumping off roofs and realizing, holy shit, that was
I
higher
got a
than I thought it
TikTok
was.
for you, boys. Let me tell you. I found one the other day. It's nothing but animals falling or running into stuff. Funniest thing I've ever seen. I spent like 2 hours on that one page, just going through all their videos.
Animals
Yeah.
falling.
Yeah, like this one lady, she walks in, she
It's
likes
like
to scare
animal
her
sales.
cat.
It's hilarious.
Simple
She
minds.
scares
Simple
her cat,
minds.
and the cat doesn't realize it's standing next to a window and slams into the window pane and damn near knocks itself out. I laughed for 15 minutes.
Have you
I'm not
seen
gonna
the
lie,
one with
there
the
was-
cat who?
I was gonna say there was a moment in my life about 5 minutes where I spent watching cats scared of cucumbers, so I get it.
That shit's
don't
That
get
made,
funny.
that made
but
me
I'm
want to go
into
get a cat just to see if they really are scared of cucumbers.
Dude,
I've seen
animals,
videos like that.
animals
Hey,
are
believe
so
it or not-
dumb, and it's hilarious.
Blazing, my kids have a cat, and I shit you not, I went out and bought a cucumber, just put it on the floor just to see if the cat would fuck with it. My cat wouldn't come downstairs. It was hilarious. It was scared of
It works on
cucumber.
some of them.
It's Kermit's penis. Run.
Yeah, hey,
But
just saying, Kermit's doing
no,
well.
I saw he's hung. Fucking, I saw a cat video. This cat standing on its like owner's shoulders, and like half of it's on the bunk bed behind it, and it stands up straight to like try and touch the ceiling fan while it's going, and it shaves its head off. It's and like the end of the video shows
My
a picture of the cat, and it's missing all of its hair right on top.
My
That's funny.
favorite video I've ever seen of cats is that one cat that's on the counter and then it backs up and somebody's re-edited it to make it have Michael Jackson's Billie Jean and it moonwalks. Funniest thing I've ever seen.
So here's
Like they
here's
put
a
the little hat on it and
definition.
everything. Yeah.
Here's a definition. Voter fatigue can be contributed
Yes.
to voter fatigue can be contributed to a psychological phenomenon known as decision fatigue. As this suggests, our brains become mentally fatigued after making numerous decisions, so it will attempt to make shortcuts to decrease the workload. As decisions fatigue increases, more voters abstain. And I think that right there, as decision fatigue increases, more voters abstain. I think that was a role in this year's election cycle.
Well,
But I also
dis-
get something
I
like
disagree with that
voters fatigue.
definition because like
Okay.
a lot of people made their decision early on. The fatigue of seeing it all the time, that's where I got like,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, what
You know-
voter fatigue can do is just prevent people from wanting to turn out because they're just so sick of fucking hearing
it's
about
like
it.
Yeah.
at this point,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
care.
I'm just going off.
No, I
by,
know.
This is from Pew Research Center. So
Yeah,
No,
I
I
saw a similar
said,
definition on Wiki.
no matter who would have won or who would have lost, I don't care at the end of the day because what did I do the next day? I went back to work. Same as
Yeah.
I do every day. You know,
Mhm.
I get it. It was
Is
a big
me
deal.
Frozen, or is it you guys?
It looks
I'm
like
not
you.
frozen.
StreamYard is acting crazy. Like my screens
Yeah.
are flashing right now.
Yeah.
Oh, we dropped Blaze.
Oh,
Had me with cats.
now we have no
lost me
left
with
side of the
Final.
panel.
Well, MK, the good thing about tonight is we're not talking politics to be irritating and controversial. We're talking about politics to talk about the relief of
fact that
not
we're
having to
over
talk
it.
about politics anymore.
Yeah.
Because it was for me. Like it felt like I went to bed on election night, like it's out of my hands and I don't care anymore.
Hmm.
And I
dude, I was
woke
up
up and
till
I was just
3.
like, oh God, I feel so good. I wonder who won.
Yeah.
No, I was up until 3. I watched. The
It
whole
just
thing.
didn't matter anymore.
But my favorite part was
You-
Rachel Maddow crying, but whatever.
You know what? The
She
wind,
literally cried.
the wind is blowing like crazy here, so it might actually cut off my internet. So I'm hanging.
Oh
in there.
yeah,
Oh,
I
Yeah,
had
it-
I
that
don't know.
It's
the past week here. Every night, it fucking pisses down rain. It's driving me nuts.
Stop eating chili, Chaka. It won't be as bad.
Yeah,
Eating chili.
put that. What's that?
Strong
what's
gust of wind coming from the south.
that,
I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to that decision fatigue, as it were, I experience that going in dispensaries sometimes. You're inundated with so many options. You're like, what am I gonna pick?
Just give me
Oh,
the one that'll get
man.
me high.
Which
Dude,
one?
I
There's
feel that at Taco Bell,
strains.
dude.
Pick the one that'll get me high. Well, that
Nah.
narrows it down to 20. Yeah.
There's a restaurant I go
that's
here. There's like 50
like Taco
different
Bell,
types of tacos. I'm like, just give me one of each, I guess.
But the cool thing about Taco Bell is everything tastes the fucking same.
Well, it's like
It gives you the same effect. You eat it, your tummy hurts, you poop, and then you feel better.
and
I
then
think
you want to
the-
go eat
the-
it again, and then it
The
repeats.
decision fatigue too. That's like very common. I like when I get off work. If I have a
I
stressful
get
ass day
that
at
with
work,
porn.
it could me. Yeah, that too. Probably.
Fucking hate.
If I have a
No,
stressful
seriously,
day at work,
Seriously,
Yeah,
have
come
you
home.
seen the categories of porn
Yeah.
lately? Holy shit, dude!
Not recently.
Oh my god, there's like 65 on the website. I use.
What's
Wow.
that, Shaka?
There's like everything. Like
I'm
you
looking
can
at the-
find
at the wrong
amputee
picture here.
porn. Oh, I'll send
I
you a
got-
link, buddy.
I just
Absolutely.
missionary is out. That's all I got of mine. I gotta upgrade my porn.
Missionary, yeah, you need to upgrade, dude. What is this?
No, like
1980?
when I come home after a busy
Yeah.
day, making
I'm
decisions
about
all
to
day
put Jeff
long.
in timeout.
I don't want to make no decisions when I come home. I like shut off.
I just put in the private chat the link.
Nobody
Chris
wants
and
the
I-
link to
Chris
your
I say
Pornhub.
is no. It's not my
No,
porn. I don't use
don't
porn.
do it.
Nick and I have had this conversation. The best porn site
really
ever
did
is
put
in this
the link
private
in.
chat. It's the best porn site in the history of porn sites. No pop-ups.
Yeah,
Actually, now I'm
Good stuff.
curious. Now my
Jeff's
curiosity.
Jeff's favorite porn site is Blue Waffle.
Blue Waffle.
Dot
Yeah, don't look that
com.
up. No, but do you think? I forgot my point. Do you think that it's almost like the opposite of an addiction when it comes
What's
to
that?
politics? Like when it's kind of like you first get addicted to watching, you got to find out everything you got to know. Then after a point, you're just like, I don't fucking care because there's no real payoff. Like there is, like for instance, there's alcohol addiction, there's drug addiction, there's
Mhm.
porn addiction. Those addictions have a win at the end, where politics doesn't have that same kind of finite high win.
So
You know,
it depends on what you're looking at politics for. I look at politics is not so much rooting for anything, but to kind of just understand why everything is working the way it does systematically, and politics is a part of that. So that's kind
well,
of the reason why
my
I,
second part of that question: do you think the election? Do you think it's always taken this long? Or are we just so used to the instant gratification of being able to order something and have it tomorrow? Is what
What-
is turning a lot
what
of
do you
people
mean?
off? For
what do you mean
instance,
it's always been this long.
if I say I'm going to run for president or mayor of my
Mhm.
town next year, but the election's not till next year,
So yeah, that's actually
and I
what you're
tell you
talking
every
about.
fucking
So
day,
if you compare America to other countries that run campaigns, like let's say England or UK, their election cycles are a whole lot shorter. They're like a couple months compared to
yeah,
ours is like a year and a half. It seems.
exactly.
They have a
Which-
significantly
Yeah.
smaller group of people that they need
Agreed.
to reach out to, though, right?
That
Mhm.
that
I
is
mean,
the main difference. However,
because
they have to
Mexico,
go
to-
Mexico's a lack.
No,
Mexico's-
it's not. No, they do it. Well, it's not because they have less people. It's just they got more shit to. It's not. They understand prioritization that elections campaigns don't need to run that long. It's just
Agreed.
ridiculous.
Well, Mexico only does it for 6
Yeah.
months,
Yeah,
and they have roughly the same amount of people.
exactly.
but-
Lazy. I agree.
but-
Way too
but-
long. They're absolutely way too long.
Yep.
But that's
Why
what I'm
won't
saying.
that come up?
You don't get that instant gratification.
Why won't his?
do
Why won't his? Why won't it show?
what are you
There it
talking about?
goes.
It is showing.
I'm having a lag bad on my
Me-
side.
I'm-
It should
mine's
know
all
what's
jacked up.
happening.
Mine's very bad right now.
Yeah.
Mine's
Okay.
running perfect. Make sure
I
you have
blame-
other programs shut down.
I blame StreamYard. Yeah, I should probably.
Sometimes
exit
if
out.
you have multiple
YouTube.
things open, it'll slow you up. Like if I have my Zoom open, it will slow me up.
Well, this is what
Tech-
I recently changed my. I was paying $80 for StreamYard, so I knocked it down to half to the basic one. Now my StreamYard's like turned shitty. Like they're like, you want to lower your plan? Screw you. You can't use ours.
That's what happened to us. That's what happened to us basically, because they changed their plan, and then if you didn't want to pay that $80, you went back to what you were paying, but you get a whole lot less bandwidth or something.
So I went to the $44 plan, and now my StreamYard has been shitty ever since.
Just enjoy the show.
StreamYard. Come on.
It's all
I just
good,
wanna-
Blaze. Just enjoy
I
the
wanna-
show.
I want to address that guy real quick. I get that you got some feelings and they're strong, but tonight's not for that, big guy. It is for unifying under the relief of it all being over for at least a little bit. So as much as I can appreciate your dedication there, tonight's not the night for that.
Well, no, and I get it. You know, you want your team, your side to win. It's kind of like.
So I see. Okay, right there. I try my best not to come at politics with any like sort of tribalistic team or party mentality.
But that's the problem. Like as you said, it's like people attribute it to a sport.
It's hard not to, because we're almost like curtailed into that thought pattern. Like we have to take a side. It's absolutely, and I think porn and politics, and I think part of that is part of the exhaustion. It's like
he was excited.
We're like the person I voted for really wasn't the person I ideally would want to vote for, but you know, because of the situation, that's where I'm casting my vote, and in that right there. You know, and this happens to a lot of voters. We kind of just left with, you know, kind of like, who's going to punch me in the face less?
Yeah, which one's the lesser of two evils? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
it basically at this point nowadays in politics, it is the lesser of two evils because and you can make an argument either way, and I don't fucking care honestly, but at the end of the day, it's not an easy job running the country or running a town or running a state or whatever the case may be. It's not easy. And I get it. It's not a job I would want, but I'm not going to fucking do it either. So it's like people that, let's be honest.
Somebody said Connor run for president. Connor run for president and be like, fuck you. I like my ears where they're at.
Yeah. No, but it's like as Blaze was saying, you know, and I'm using as example when Bernie was running and Biden was still in it, and then Bernie gets kicked off the ticket, and you're like, but I was a Bernie guy. Shit, I gotta go with Biden because he's on our team. And it's like, so I get it. You get pigeonholed with your team. Side, whatever you want to put it.
It's the way the system is set up, and it's unfortunate.
Is it me, or was it always like this, where it was our side kind of thing?
Ever since the Federalists,
Reagan
and the
was
Whigs
running in the 80s.
Jeff,
we talked about it for one day in school.
Our founding fathers were split on a lot of things. They had the Federalists and the Anti-Federalists, and they had the Whigs, and I mean this division in politics has always been there. At times, it's lukewarm, like it's just like that word? Just like basic differences, and then sometimes it's extreme and polarizing, and it's gone up and down through our.
Do you think it's getting worse because of social media and everybody able to share everything?
I don't think it's
for all people to lie. Let me tell you.
I think I don't think it's just social media per se, but the internet in itself and the way we communicate now. I mean, it's so much faster and so much information comes at us, and you know, it's not like you know, generations ago, like during you brought up Reagan. It's not like during the 80s. Yeah, you still had your propaganda and your political ads and all that on TV, but you only saw it when you turned on the TV. Now it's like you pick up your phone, your laptop, you just get notifications. Hey, new YouTube video from this political pundit. This person said this. This politician made this promise. This bill is being debated on. Boom, 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 boom. And depending again on the algorithm, it's like, what are you getting fed? So
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
My algorithm-
Today's episode is brought to you by Ground News. No, I'm joking.
No, but I think that's the biggest problem. And it's not, I get it. It could technically, if it was done right, it could be technically way more informative. But there's so much bashing on both sides that it just becomes annoying as shit.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm to the point where, and I don't want to say this, 'cause I don't want to discourage anybody from participating in conversations. I think everybody should. I just think some people need to have a little bit more self-introspection on how they're having these conversations and what their goal is. Is their goal to have a productive conversation, or is it to quote unquote
To get a gotcha
own
goal.
your to own your interlocutor or something like that? Yeah. I mean, how honest are you coming at it? And I find, and this isn't exclusive to any one partisan party. I mean, this is everybody from every walk of political life.
Well,
You
yeah.
got the ones that will have a conversations, then the ones that want to go into an insult match. So,
Well,
and I think
the
I
clickbait
think
part of it.
knowing, yeah, and I think you, like me, as somebody that will go online and do political baits and has been in screaming matches, I don't prefer it. And there's times where it's like my mood is like I'm not going to engage this way, and I'll for my own personal mental health, I'll hit the leave button.
100%, because
So
nobody wants to be screamed at, and I get it. But if
No.
like for instance, I know if I want to have a political debate or I have a political question, I'm calling you. I'm not going to call Connor.
don't call me. Do not
No,
call
no.
Blaze for political advice. I will.
No.
I
And
will
I'm not
send you
saying
a
for
link to
advice.
someone
I'm not
better.
saying for advice. I'm not saying for advice, but I can count on you to give me your side of it. Where if,
Fair, yeah, I
if-
see what you mean. Yeah.
where for instance, if I call somebody that is a right or die, they're going to give me their version that is
Yeah.
so far out of the realm, or vice versa. If they're super hard left, they're going to give me what the left wants me to hear. Where you can look
Bro,
at
what?
That's just me. I just make noises with my mouth. It's good for the ears. Wait, what are you saying?
Are you okay? Untrackable.
you smell toast.
You want
Yeah, I
to
think he was
come up
like-
here
he was-
and make noises
he was
with your mouth
making-
to us?
He was
Yeah,
making
come
a
make
joke. I think
noises.
something about I said. Yeah.
Come make noises.
But
But yeah, I agree. I'm so over the whole. However, I did for the first day, I did
Mhm.
enjoy the videos of people losing it on who
Yeah.
lost and who won. But
I got a
after that,
question.
I was over it.
I got a question for Shaka or Connor. You guys follow sports, right?
to an extent.
Okay. Do you get excited like when a big game's coming up or
Oh,
the
yeah.
season's about to start or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
see, I watch a lot of MMA, boxing, things like that, and I get excited for big fights.
By the end of the season, are you exhausted in any sort of way?
sometimes,
I'm
yeah.
already exhausted with
Yeah.
fantasy football.
I know that.
That's why I didn't ask you this question.
Yeah,
I know that when it comes to like baseball, I
Yeah.
can't start watching baseball until like midway through the season because it's a 162 game season.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
I
And then
can't do
hockey's
anything
similar.
162 times.
It's like a 90 some game season for hockey too. I love hockey. It's my favorite sport in the world, but I can't watch that 92
Well,
fucking games.
And the reason why I ask is even though I'm looking forward to the next 4 years, not in the way that from a political historical standpoint, this shit's fucking interesting. And no, like before the
That is-
election, to me, it didn't matter who was going to win. This period in our country is a pivotal historical point, just like it was in the 60s and the 70s, just like it was in the early 1800s and stuff. So I think there's I think we're actually witnessing sort of like a political realignment of the country, sort of like
I agree. I agree.
like we've been through before. So, and that's
Yeah,
why I'm excited about it, but it does come with its exhaustion because it's a lot of information to keep up with.
Yeah.
I think that's a very universally felt feeling. This is all super important. This is all really big. I think that this election is going to make a difference. You know, either my candidate or this person's candidate, whoever it is. I think that this is going to be a huge tell as to what the next X amount of years is going to bring, which is important. But there's so much information and there's so much disinformation. There's so many lies being spewed. There's so much hate from your neighbors that it's hard to be as excited as maybe you could be if it wasn't as volatile as it is. And so it brings everybody to that point of exhaustion and just being tired, done with it.
Speaking of exhaustion, I have Biden bars when it comes to my Wi-Fi, just so you guys know. All right.
What the fuck is a Biden bar?
I learned that on
forgets that
TikTok.
it's on?
I learned that on TikTok when your internet like bars are low. Is Biden bars. Yeah.
I like that, and I'm going to use it from now on. That's how I'm going to gauge my internet connectivity from now on.
I thought that was funny myself.
I have Trump bars, which are all the way up here, and then I have Biden bars that are all the way down here.
I don't know, man. They both fall asleep. But anyway.
Trackable, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Happy Monday and happy Veterans Day to all that apply, and much love.
Thank you.
You're a vet, right?
Yeah, Army.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll give you that one.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
What was your?
He had mentioned it before.
What was your job?
Yeah, I was 92 Golf Food Service, 2003 to 2009.
Hell yeah. Thanks for the chicken cordon blues, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah.
If you were ever in Qatar, thanks for the steak and lobster.
Shut up. I knew he was going to bring it up. Fucking Air Force gets all the best food.
No, it's either the Southern meal or the surf and turf that you look forward to.
Yes. If you look forward to the surf and turf, it's because you don't understand what comes after. Hey, steak and lobster, guys. Hey, we're gonna be here for another 6 months.
Yeah, this is true.
Good time.
Okay, now that we buttered you and your lobsters up.
Sign here.
Here's your rubber eraser for a lobster tail and your dirty sandal for steak.
Yeah, you hear that, private sectors? You guys get pizza parties. We get lobster and steak.
Yeah, fuck you
with
guys.
Bad news. With bad news. As a dessert.
Yeah, I was always jealous whenever I was doing things on an Air Force base, and I got to be on the other side of the line. You know what I mean? And I would go through. I would get my food, and I'd go scan my meal card and go eat. And I'd be like, I'd go ask for permission if it was okay if I could get some more. And they looked at me like I was crazy, and like, bro, you can get anything you want.
Like, you're a fucking adult. What? Who cares?
Yeah, this is the Air Force deep back. We hook a motherfucker up.
You do that in the Army, and people fucking throw a fit. What are you doing, fat ass?
Yeah.
Hey, if people were like, "Hey, could I get just like a little bit more?" Not necessarily your high dollar, like your meats or something like that, but could I get an extra scoop of those green beans or something? You tell them, you eat what's on your plate before you ask for more, motherfucker. Now go.
All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
That Korea was awesome. They had just a fucking rice cooker at the end of the fucking thing. And you just grabbed as much fucking rice as you wanted. I grabbed rice and I fucking piled the soy sauce on. I was like, blood pressures for the week. I went and sat down.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't enough food, I just grabbed more fucking rice.
my dad he was telling me, you know, he was in Korea during the Korea War. The dude won't eat rice anymore. He's like, I've had enough rice to last me a fucking lifetime. Got it. After I got back from Korea, I called him and I was like, got it.
You want some soju? You want to fuck off?
No, I could eat rice every day, but kimchi can straight suck a dick.
Oh, kimchi's delicious. Fuck you.
I love that shit.
Okay.
Damn,
So,
I should have
Brian-
taken
Brian?
a photo of it. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Happy Veterans Day.
Fuck you,
Thank
Brian.
sir.
But
Aren't you supposed
Nah,
to
I
be
mean,
drilling
like-
somewhere?
hey man, I'm on my week. I'm on my
Yeah, under
on
the
my
fence.
off rotation. Nah, I'm on my off rotation.
You're off rotation this week? Nice.
Yeah, I go back next week.
Nice.
Nobody.
I saw you up on with Tony the other day. So I
Yeah.
assumed as much.
Yeah,
I'm
they
literally
have-
watching
they
my,
have-
my fence blow over right now.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Texans win finally. It was a rough one, but Texans won.
Who names
But,
themselves the Texans? Sorry.
Man, I didn't even want
It's
to.
Texas.
go-
Everything's got Texas in the name somewhere.
No. See, this is what was dumb to me because everybody's like, oh, you know, keep the tradition. I said, okay, if you want to keep the tradition of the Oilers, then we go with Roughnecks. That's pretty much another nickname for Oilers. So then when they said when they said like the Houston Texans, I'm like, the Texans name has already been used. It was Dallas Texans before they later became the Kansas City Chiefs. See, not many people know that. When Kansas
You're
City
living
Chiefs does their little throwback and they see the red helmet with the orange outline of Texas, the Kansas City Chiefs was formerly known as the Dallas Texans back in the old AFC days or American Football Conference days.
Do you have like
So-
a filing cabinet on all these stats?
Well, I mean, it's just
I can't keep track of like more than
Jeff,
3 things at a time.
you know how some people are like World War II nerds and or like,
No, I get it. I
Real-
get it. Yeah.
it's the same thing, but with football. And I agree, it's weird because football doesn't matter. But like, you know,
yeah. So I mean, like I was all about like, oh, you know, because when they were trying to figure out the name, everybody submitted it through email, mail, whatever, of what you think the team name should be. And my dad saw that I wrote Gladiators, and he's like, Gladiators. He's like, what is that? He's like, what does that have to do with? He's like, what does that have to do with Houston? I said, what does Titans have to do with Tennessee?
Should have
You
called
know?
yourself Spartans. For Sparta.
I thought it was like, I mean, like at the time that was like what 2002, so I was like 21 when they were coming up with the name, and I'm like, Gladiators. I was like, that sounds cool, you know.
that just
I
makes
mean,
me
and
think
then-
of
and then-
American Gladiators, so they'd all be.
And then I thought, and then I also thought about like Renegades, because like on the Madden 2000, I created a football team called like
Renegades?
the Southwest Renegades because I couldn't use Houston. But they were
Yeah,
based out of San Antonio. So I was like, yeah, Southwest Renegades.
There you go.
I like my team name on fantasy football. I think it's pretty fucking perfect. The Evansville Dementias.
What is it?
Evansville
Evansville
Dementias, yeah.
That's
Oh,
okay.
it's
Mine's
Like
still
the
named the Dusty Spunks.
proletarians.
Yeah.
Like
Speaking of which,
Just so
good game,
just so
Jeff.
that you know. Just so that you know that if we win, it's by accident. We don't know how it happened either.
That's right, Brian. We're playing each other this week. aren't
Yeah.
we?
Good game, sir. Yes.
I haven't even seen.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I literally do the auto set. I at least broke 100. That's all I matter. That's all I care about at this point. I literally
Yeah, and
look at it on Wednesday and then Monday I go, did I win? No. Okay. What are you gonna do? I'm forced to play. As co-founder of the
Yeah.
network, I was told I have to play. So
yeah, but I remember like how last season
Look at my
or like
neighbor to the
earlier
next
this
year.
year, you're like, yeah, the only thing that matters to me, I beat Brian.
oh, I will.
Yeah. So then when I took that photo
Even if
of
I
our
have-
first matchup, on the first one, I was like, good game. And you're like, what do you want? you know, and then I'm like, okay, now boom, clean sweep.
Yeah, but once again, you beating me, not a big shocker. When I beat you, it's like
It
the
is a
Super Bowl.
shocker.
It's like,
Oh, believe me, yeah. Like when
Yeah.
when I'm projected to win, and all of a sudden I get shellacked, I'm like, how the fuck that happened?
because Jeff
I
is
love
actually
it.
awesome if he pays attention.
Well,
But
this
anyway,
took a
back to the
small
subject at
pivot.
hand. Back to the
Well,
subject at hand.
we're
because-
gonna go to break real quick, and then we're gonna come back and we'll roll right back into a little bit of what we were talking about, and then maybe we'll just bullshit for a little bit.
Yeah.
But we will words are hard. We will be right back. This is 6 a.m. Life is beautiful.
You can't quit until you try. You can't live until you die. You can't learn to tell the truth until you learn to lie. You can't breathe until you choke. You gotta laugh when you're the joke. There's nothing like a funeral to make you feel alive. Just open your eyes. Just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful. Will you swear on your life that no one will cry at my funeral? I know some things that you don't. I've done things that you won't. There's nothing like a trail of blood to find your way back home. I was waiting for my hearse. What came next was so much worse. It took a funeral to make me feel alive. Just open your eyes. Just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful. Will you swear on your life that no one will cry at my funeral? To make me feel alive. Just open your eyes. Just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful. Will you swear on your life that no one will cry at my Just open your eyes. Just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful. Will you swear on your life that no one will cry at my funeral?
That was a good song.
Oh my God, that was such a good song. What a great, beautiful song to take a break to, just kind of clear our minds. For those of you who weren't paying attention to our lovely podcast, this is
What
the Men
time
Caring
is-
for Men podcast. What were you saying? Continue.
I was reading the
God, why are
comments
you
of
yelling so fucking loud?
What time is the Tyson Paul fight on Friday?
I think it starts at 5 p.m.
Friday.
PST.
They're finally
I
doing
believe.
it.
I will not watch.
So 7 p.m.
Eastern.
7 p.m. my time, Central.
Central.
9 o'clock here.
60s. Yeah.
I mean,
nine-
yeah. I
nine.
mean, but the thing about it is, it's like Mayweather. The reason why I said
Well, I didn't
I
wanna go.
Mayweather because everybody wants to go after Mayweather, but
I didn't
I
want to
don't
go
know.
too much into. I was just curious because of Friday's show. I forgot there was that fight Friday at the same time.
No.
We could react to
Anyway.
it, and that would actually force us to watch the sport.
Fuck that.
I'm a good-
I don't want
Yeah.
to watch it.
Probably be problematic.
I don't
for
either.
Anyway,
problems. Yeah. Anyway, welcome back to the Men Caring for Men podcast, where tonight we're caring for everybody. We're talking about what everybody is thinking, which is I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm so glad it's over. So glad it's done. Let's step away and forget about politics for a little bit. Let's stop hating each other and just everybody love everybody, man. ELE.
Why
Come on,
can't
bring
we
it
all just get along?
Exactly. So that's what we're doing here tonight. And on top of that, it's Veterans Day. We got myself, Jeff Blaze, in the house, and coming in on the guest lineup, we got the barbecue grill guru, also known as Brian, Untrackable, the happy man himself, and Chaka, the living testicle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
oh,
I got big beans in a click clack.
You got what?
I
I
got
was
big
just about to
beans
say
in a
that.
click clack. I've been listening to that Peter and Boz group, dude. I fucking learned about him the other day on TikTok, and I've been fucking bumping them. they're like in their late 60s, 70s, and they're fucking gangster rappers in the UK.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Badass.
I'm
Looks
so,
sick.
I need to check it out. I need to check it out. I saw you guys mention that on Snapchat, and I was like, I don't know who that is, but I need to check that out.
I was actually watching him earlier also.
I found them on Spotify, and they're becoming part of my
Playlist.
my rotation. Yeah.
I
All
don't
right,
even
steer us, Connor. Steer us. What are
yes.
we talking about?
I've
Yeah,
steered.
sure.
I've steered. Should we continue with the conversation about how much we hate politics right now? Because even though we
I
enjoy
think we've beaten
politics,
that
we're
dead
kind of
horse.
over it. Or should we talk about like Blaze? Or actually, fuck it, Untrackable. Happy. Talk to me, son. What were some of your favorite times in the Army? Because it is Veterans Day. Let's
This
do
is
it.
true.
Let's be those guys. Let's be
Let's do
those
that.
guys.
Yeah, what do you miss? Well, for everybody, what do you miss about the military?
I was denied.
No one cares, Brian.
Free
It's
travel,
not your
free
day
travel.
anymore.
That's okay. Brian will be deported in like 6 months. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
Go ahead,
That's where
Harry.
he's been drilled.
Jeff-
That's where he's been
Jeff's gonna be
drilling, so
laughing
he's
when it
drilling
really
home.
does happen.
That's right.
hey, man, I'm
How's
on
next
that
door,
drill
Brian?
baby
You-
drill crowd, dude.
Hey, I get it, but you can live next door to me when you get deported. Don't worry about it.
Jeff has
All
a
right,
loft.
Cool.
I'll buy a barbecue and everything.
I guess in a broad answer, I would say I miss that that undeniable family feeling. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what your job is. It doesn't matter how much trouble you got in. None of you are going anywhere. Like you have to fuck up on such an extreme to like be sent away. And yeah, you know, you get your orders and people move around, but it's so interesting when those orders kind of put you back together again. And if it is somebody that's in the same job, it's highly likely that if you spend or if you move several times, it's highly likely that you're going to meet people that you knew before someplace else, and you will both have moved on or gotten in trouble because, like, I mean, imagine you meet somebody early on and you're both privates, and then you get your first duty, and okay, then you move, let's say 3 times, and next thing you know, maybe they're a sergeant, and maybe you have been put down twice. You know what I'm saying?
This fucking reminds me of a funny story. My first duty station, my second shop, I had this staff sergeant as a supervisor, and I was not a very
That's E5 in the Air Force, just so you know.
yeah, I wasn't a very subordinate troop. But anyway, fucking years later down the road, I'm at a whole different duty station, and this guy is in the National Guard, and we just happen to be keeping some of their munitions in our bomb dump, and he comes out to sign his shit out, and I'm like, oh shit, Sergeant Naylor. Sergeant Naylor looks right at me. He's like, man, I'm surprised you're still in. I was like, me too.
I was surprised every morning too. I'm still here.
Yeah.
I had a master sergeant who was our training NCO while I was in the Air Force. So E7, E7 was master sergeant in the Air Force. And she was super nice, but when I left the Air Force to join the Army because I'm a fucking weirdo, she was like, you don't seem like that type of guy, you know. We were really close. She was like the mom of the fucking shop. There's always that person there, and she was that lady, and she was awesome, super great. And I got to my first duty station, went to Korea. What's up, Michael? Went to Korea, and halfway through Korea, she messaged me. She's like, "Hey, how's everything going? You know, I saw that you're overseas right now." I was like, "I fucking love it. I love it. Fuck all you guys. I love this shit."
Yeah.
And she was like, "That's awesome." Like, she was genuinely happy for me. She called me a couple times and we talked. But it's cool to hear from people that, like, damn, no way, you don't hate yourself and you don't fucking hate your life. I'm proud of you. Like,
externally, no, I'm perfect. Internally, different story.
I haven't grown into my cynicism yet.
Well,
that's right. That's right.
Gentlemen, what was your longest deployment in any location? Because mine was no more than 3 months in a space.
Just shy.
I was constantly moving.
Mine was 6.
Shy 9. Yeah. I've never done more than 3 months. I was always moved.
I did a couple 6 months. Yeah.
I was in Korea for a little over 8 months in total, but I got back. I left less than a week after we found out that my wife was pregnant with my daughter, and she went a little late for term, and I got back 2 or 3 days after she gave birth to my daughter. So it was just shy of 9 months.
Oh, wow.
But that was my longest. Hell, I was only in Afghanistan for 3 or 4 months. It wasn't that long.
I was there 3.
Yeah, I was never like combat deployed, but that Korea trip, my first time was 2 years, and then the second time was 1.
Oh, so that first time you were there as permanent party?
Oh yeah, I was Area 1 Camp Casey.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were at Camp Casey too, and we also we ran around to Camp Carroll and Foz Carroll, and we went back and forth between those two, and then we went out to a few other places.
You know, it's always cool to hear about people that have like jobs that matter, because I'm not saying the cooks don't matter, but
you do.
You go to the kitchen every single day. It's not like, oh, hey, we need you over here. This, you know, we need you to link up with these guys and do this, that, or the other. It's like, hey, no, we need you in the kitchen at 4 o'clock in the morning because breakfast must be on time.
Yeah, I should build bombs. Building bombs on an empty stomach is not fun.
Honestly, you speak to any infantryman that just got back from 2 weeks in the fucking field and ask them how necessary cooks are. They're real fucking necessary.
Amen to that. If I never see another MRE, I'll be a happy man.
Right?
Yeah.
My only
Bloody
problem
hell.
was finance admin troops. Fuck them.
I
Oh
did
my
watch
God.
something.
Wanted to kick them in the fucking
travel
throat.
voucher. Travel voucher. You didn't fill this spot right on your travel
Yeah,
voucher. So
you
you
didn't
have
do
to wait
your
another
fucking.
6 months.
What do you mean you
Hey, and
can't
I'm
figure it out?
crooked.
I mean, it's fucking
I
rocket
cussed some
surgery.
people
That's
out over
why.
some people before. It wasn't the military finance department. It was like the greater, reimbursement department. And
Yeah.
bro, I was waiting on some money, and I did everything I was told to do, and ultimately the unit fucked up and gave me the wrong phone number to do the claim. So when I called to check up, they kept putting me to the right department, but I had filed, however it went down, and I did everything short of murder somebody over the phone. Like, I punched my steering wheel till my knuckles bled while I was on the phone. And I was like, if I don't get this money, I can't go home. Like, I'm sitting here waiting on this shit.
Mhm.
And it took like 5 months where some people were getting it in their next paychecks. And I lost my shit. When I got that money, I was like, okay, I'm showing y'all my deuces. I'm out of here.
Right.
I'm on vacation as soon as I get this money. You hear that, Sergeant? Because otherwise you're all gonna
Bye. And,
I
I
had a
just found
pretty
that funny.
happy conversation with finance more than a handful of times.
Finance always cracked me up because you're dealing with people that are trained to kill you, but you're gonna fuck with their money. Okay. It never made sense to me.
They're trained to defend that money. I don't know. I'm joking. I fucked up a
Basic.
travel voucher. I fucked up a travel voucher one time, and I got more money than I was supposed to. And when the government took their money back, I ended up with a goose egg paycheck. They didn't take it back incrementally. They took it all back at once. So I had like no money one month. I'm like, what the fuck? So
What
I
is a
was
travel?
single. I was single living in the dorm, so I mean, I wasn't like starving.
You weren't struggling.
So what's a travel voucher? I didn't go to the military. Is a travel voucher like whenever you leave?
So when you go on a TDY or a deployment or something, when you get back, you fill out a travel voucher. You're like how you drove to the airport. So you drove to the airport, that gets reimbursed. Some of the food when you travel gets reimbursed, and you save receipts. It's changed over time, but basically you would save up your expenses and you get reimbursed.
Oh,
If any money came out of your pocket, yeah, basically.
Right. Yeah, if you're not eating on base, yeah.
Yeah.
Which that
I
was
I think I've only filled out like 3 because they would always tell me, go get on this boat, go get on this plane, go get on. All right.
I fill out
Take
travel
me out.
vouchers when I go to the VA up in New Albany. Like when I check into my VA
Yeah.
appointment, like I go online and fill out a quick one, and I get $30 just for gas for driving there and back. It's like 2-hour drive.
I saw that at the VA down here because I used to live in Vincennes, which is about an hour and a half north of where I am now. And I was like, God, I have to drive to Evansville for like 3 out of the 5 appointments that I have a week.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn. And I didn't know, nobody told me, hey, you can get reimbursed for this until after I had moved. And they were like,
didn't
oh, it's
notice
too
it
late now.
until-
I'm like, you can blow me.
Yeah, I didn't notice it until I got it. I was sitting there and I did an online check-in when I showed up early one morning. And then I get a message back saying you can go ahead and fill out your travel voucher right now or some shit like that. And I'm like, what?
well, how long do they expire?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go back.
The other thing is if you don't keep your receipts, they're not going to give you any fucking money.
Yeah, you have to actually have physical receipts. That's the issue.
Well, the thing with the VA one, it's only the
don't know
drive,
that-
so I don't need a receipt. They just calculate the miles because they know where I live and they know where my appointment's at. So it's just a basic travel voucher. Hell, I could have taken Uber and they'll reimburse that. VA works with Uber now. So if you're a vet and you're having a problem getting to an appointment or from an appointment, call your VA information line. And I know here in Louisville, Kentucky, they can pay an Uber to get you to or from an appointment at the VA hospital.
That's pretty
Oh, One of these days, I'm just gonna stop by Blaze's house
Why?
unannounced.
On a travel voucher.
I'm gonna
Blaze,
wait
help
till
me
it's
fill
late
this
at
out.
night too, and he's on shrooms.
God, dude, I haven't done
Fucking
shrooms in so
tripping
long.
balls.
I haven't done shrooms
So
in
long.
so
It's been
long.
like a month. It's
We're
so
talking
never
about going to
Never had
doctors.
a probably tried to plug out.
Doctor since I was in the military.
I don't go to.
Yeah. I go to
I wish-
doctors. I mean,
I have to go to the doctors. They're
I got you.
That's because you're slowly
I got-
falling apart.
it's not slow anymore.
No,
There's nothing fucking slow about it.
you're like the best looking zombie on the planet. I'm just saying.
What it is my spine just works like the Legos from like the Lego video games. Or like
If you look at it wrong, it falls apart.
no,
it
those are
makes
those are the
that
cheap
sound too.
Legos.
It makes that sound when they all fall apart. That
Those are the Legos you buy in Mexico. What are you talking about?
Yeah, hey, Legos here are expensive.
Oh, no.
It's crazy how Legos just exploded on the scene because now like one of the bigger malls that we have down here, we have a own Lego store.
Oh,
it's-
they've been out for decades. Yeah, they've been out for decades.
They don't have one here yet,
Right.
thank God, because my kids would spend more money in there than.
It's better than a Disney store. That's for damn sure. You can go and build shit.
Legos are crazy expensive right now.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I walked in there and then I saw like they had like the Sith Infiltrator, then they had like the Death Star, the Millennium Falcon. I'm like, I just want the Sith Infiltrator. That's all I want. But then I saw the price. I'm like,
Well, that's why there's that's
car
why there's
payment
so
or
much.
Lego.
That's why
Yeah.
that's why there's so much. If you look at Legos back in the day when they were their own little construction designs, and then as soon as they started
You can buy
partnering
a
up with
box.
these franchises, and then
Yeah.
you're paying for that Star Wars, that Marvel, yeah.
Yeah,
So you buy
you
this
almost can't buy
expensive
the
Legos.
big
I'm like,
bag of
I'll buy them for
Legos.
my kids, and then they'll leave them on the floor. I don't know if you guys have ever stepped on a whole pile of Legos. Shit hurts, man.
That's fine.
Make you want to murder somebody.
It's
Really?
one of the
my
worst.
God.
It's one of the worst experiences as a parent.
Dude,
Yeah.
after buying the amount of Legos I buy, if I sweep my floor, I sweep my floor this morning. If I sweep it again right now, I will find another Lego. I'm the only one home. How is that possible? I don't know, but
Stop
there's Legos
playing, 'cause
fucking
you're-
everywhere.
because you're
So
playing.
you're
Lego.
sleep.
I don't play with
sleepwalking.
Legos.
You're
Uh-huh.
sleepwalking.
Yeah, I
play
with
with Legos.
Yeah, sleep Lego.
you can
building.
avoid that. You can avoid
Then you're
that by
saying- and then
making
add
sure that
to
your
it,
kids keep their
and as
Legos
you're
in their
dealing with it,
room. And then
As you're dealing with it, then you're singing "Everything is awesome."
No, I'm not. Everything's
but,
expensive.
but make sure they
Everything's
keep the Legos in
expensive.
their room. And then if you ever feel like playing Legos, just fucking play Minecraft. It's the adult version of Legos.
No.
The kids usually use.
Wait, Minecraft is the adult version? It's just a different version of the
What's up?
kid version.
I mean, it's a different version, but you don't have to clean up afterward.
Amen to that.
There's
It's the safe.
I can tell you,
Connor-
I've got 3 children.
Honor,
I don't want to clean up.
once you get my age, you don't go on games like that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
weird.
called
and
a
creepy.
pedo.
'Cause Jeff knows
Okay.
because he
No,
plays
no,
Well,
no.
I
Here's
don't
the
know.
thing.
Roblox.
Here's the
I
thing.
don't go on.
It's
I don't
okay,
go
it's
online
okay.
and talk to kids like a fucking.
No, no, no,
creep.
no, no, no. It's okay for Connor
Yeah,
to do
and
it,
maybe
A,
if you
'cause
do
he's a
that,
fetus.
Blaze, that's a little weird.
No, it's okay for Connor to do it because he's a fetus, and B, he's got kids that are stupid young. Where
Oh no,
Blaze's kids are
I was
older,
born
my
after.
kids
I
are
was
older.
born after fucking 12 AD. My goodness, I'm so young.
You haven't seen 19 in a
I'm
Oh
hanging out
my
at the
God.
fucking nursing home every time I hop on this podcast. I swear to God.
Dude, I'm looking on the Lego website for the Lego Titanic.
You're so.
I want it.
See, when you get to my age, you don't play with Legos anymore. You do Minecraft.
Oh no, fuck you! I'll still play with Legos. Don't get me wrong.
I mean,
I love
it's 600.
That was
It's
me.
damn near. It's
I still play with Hot Wheels, dude.
$680.
How much? You say $1 million?
No, $680 for the Lego Titanic.
I could have sworn you said something million. I was like, what?
that
No,
would be crazy.
it's like this. I think that version, the newest version of the Titanic, is the third most Lego pieces you can buy in a single set.
And then you have
Right now, the
Jabba's-
Eiffel Tower has more.
You have Jabba's cell bars for 500.
It's expensive, man.
Unreal.
Are you guys familiar with
See, I
Citizen
would
Brick?
do like Lego.
What?
What?
Citizen Brick.
No,
Citizen
we're not in Cuba.
That's like
Look up-
Lego knockoffs, isn't it?
Is that-
It is, but they're quality and they got some really cool ones.
I think I have my kids have a set or
It's
two
like
of those.
Playmobil.
I think.
What's
I
the-
can't
what's
keep
the
track
brand?
of
Sounds
them.
like that sounds like the communist version of
No,
Lego.
but-
Yes,
Yeah,
they have
that's
like-
exactly what it is.
I got
But
one.
the,
somewhere
don't,
else.
isn't it,
Find
what's the brand? Mega Bloks has the Halo screen.
Mega
Yeah.
Blocks can fuck off. Okay.
Agreed.
My oldest had Mega Blocks and they got everywhere. And you think that the regular fucking Legos hurt to stand on? Oh my
Mega
god!
Blocks are worse because they're cheaper, so they have more jagged edges.
They have more jack, dude. I have had to put band-aids on my feet because of
Yeah,
Mega Blocks.
oh,
I've never
God.
had that problem with fucking
Yes.
Lego.
I wear shoes.
The only time we've had what are they called, Mega Blocks in our house is they were
Good
gifted
for you,
to
Jeff.
one of my kids. It's like, oh,
But that's the thing. I just can't go without shoes. It drives me nuts. I hate wearing
Jeff,
I'm barefoot.
Jeff with his
Yeah.
fancy shoes.
Yeah.
you got house shoes.
Look at me.
Oh,
I've got enough
shit.
money
No,
for
I got
shoes.
shoes.
Mm.
I wake up in the morning, I put on a pair of shoes, and I don't take them off until I go to bed.
Oh, this you wear them out
That's
and back into the house. You
Oh,
don't just
yeah,
wear house
yeah.
shoes.
I-
Okay.
See, that's
I wear
wild.
the
I like
same pair
letting
of
my
shoes all
dogs
day
breathe,
long.
man.
That's what nights is for.
I really don't put shoes
I
on
like
until I
to
leave the
feel
house.
the cool air.
What kind of deodorizers
After-
are you investing in to keep them bad boys clean?
I actually-
after
I
wearing
buy-
boots
I buy-
for a certain period of time, I don't wear shoes if
Yeah,
I don't have to.
But I don't tie my shoes either. I leave, like, for instance,
I don't even
That
wear
doesn't make
pants
it
around the
better.
house. I don't wear pants.
Do you
around
wear
the house.
socks?
yeah, I
I
wear
will wear
socks.
Do you? Okay, so you're still not getting the airflow you need, and if you don't wear socks, then you're nasty.
It's
Oh,
so
I-
gross.
Oh,
There's no win.
I tried that once of going the no socks and the shoes. You'll ruin a pair of shoes in like 3 weeks.
Oh,
you need to throw those
easily.
shoes away.
It's nasty.
What is
bro.
that?
It's so
Easily.
nasty,
Is
dude.
that
Just buy,
Is,
Your
I
green
don't know, I mean,
screen's
just buy
ruining it,
yourself a-
Blaze.
I'm gonna buy me a pair of
I
Jesus
know.
sandals.
Here,
is
I'll
that the
take a picture.
Citizen
I can't
Brick
wear
place?
Yeah, this is a Citizen Brick. It's one of the stoners. Yeah, it's got like a pot leaf on his shirt. I got a bong and lighter.
Those
for
look
him,
like
too.
those are a lot bigger than the Lego ones, I think.
No, they're regular
Those dogs
Lego
are
figurine.
barking.
Oh, really?
They barking, Jeff.
Those dogs
You
are
bark all
barking.
I want.
They used to have a
But
Sasquatch
see, my
on
thing
that
is-
wall.
My thing is like, if I want to walk outside, I don't have to go find my shoes and put them on. I just go out the door.
Or you leave your socks near your shoes so that it takes you 5 seconds to get your fucking shoes on.
Man, I wear socks and Crocs, man.
I got
So
socks
once
and
again-
Crocs.
Oh,
I got socks and
Once
house
again,
slippers. I got
things are
some-
I
getting
don't
real. in
really
this
go
fucking
anywhere,
stream.
so it's almost pointless. Kind of
See,
thing.
exactly. So you just wear shoes because you're weird. Maybe it's a
Yeah.
midget thing. I don't know.
I literally cannot go without shoes on. It drives me nuts. I can't do anything.
I wear
with it.
flip flops.
Yeah, I got Crocs, man.
Oh
I
no, I
rock
won't wear
Crocs.
I won't wear Crocs. I won't do it.
shit.
How do you put a croc on the bottom of a? It's like, isn't it round at the bottom? Do you have
What, the
feet?
Crocs?
Do I have feet?
I thought.
Do you have feet,
know
Chuck?
Crocs was
Answer the
legit on
goddamn
the living
question,
testicle.
please.
Oh yeah, I
I
have
didn't
feet.
know Crocs.
You have.
I didn't know.
Oh,
I
shit.
knew he was going to try to bring it around to testicles. He's like,
You just don't
you have
respect
feet?
your feet.
Yes, I do have feet.
dude, I won't wear Crocs. My brother-in-law wears Crocs all day, every day, nonstop, and I'm just like,
Crocs for
No.
life.
can't do it. I'm not
Yes.
Chef Fatale.
Oh my gosh.
Mario Batali,
Yeah,
well,
I'm not that
was
dude.
famous
I'm not
until he
that.
had
Dude.
that incident.
I don't know.
Okay,
what it-
Crocs or no Crocs is
Ooh.
almost as fucking crazy as pineapple on pizza. Those debates get
What?
real out of
Whoa,
hand.
Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa.
does
I have
belong on
something to say.
pizza.
No, I have
Hey,
something to say
I'm
about
just saying,
this.
it's in the same.
Wait.
ballpark.
I have something to say.
Sorry, I had to get rid
No,
of him.
I have something to say about this, and I have a question. I'm bringing Brian back up for it. Here's my
Hot dogs or
question.
Sandwich.
do you really hate pineapple on pizza, or is it just socially unacceptable to like pineapple on pizza?
I love
That is the
pineapple.
question.
I love it.
I have
I
no
love it
problem
on
with it.
pizza.
Good.
I have no problem with it.
But also too,
Zero problem.
but also too,
But socially, people are like, "Oh, you're crazy."
So
hang
what
on,
about
but
Same
hang
thing
on,
with Crocs, though.
But hang on though. But hang on though. To
It
be
looks
fair,
So the people that wear Crocs all the time are crazy.
to be fair, you do have like you like when it comes to pizza, you have like the New York style pizza, the Philly style pizza, well, pineapple on pizza. That's like a Hawaiian style pizza.
Yeah.
So you got to be respectful of that aspect.
So you're saying
I mean,
Yeah, when it comes-
do you live in Hawaii or do you live in fucking
Yeah,
Texas?
Some people put banana.
But I've
Apparently,
been to
so
Hawaii.
you're
like-
appropriating
I love Hawaii.
pizza now, Brian.
apparently
When you go
some
to the
places
pizza
put
restaurant,
banana.
does it say Hawaiian pizza restaurant or does it say Italian?
When I go to
pizza restaurant?
CC's Pizza, like
Domino's,
yes, I would like Hawaiian. I would like Canadian bacon with pineapple, please.
so why is it Hawaiian if it's Canadian bacon?
Which is weird to me.
There-
Because
This
you
is
need
just
that
ham.
salty
The
and
real
the
question
sweet. You need the
is,
salty and the
is
sweet.
that what's
Plus, you know
the
they have the pig roasts out there.
Exactly.
The
Does
luau's,
it really
luau's.
matter what pizza, or is that what's for dinner?
I tell my
What
kids
about
this.
bananas
when I
on
order
Spam
what
is
you're gonna
huge
eat,
in Hawaii.
Well, I think it depends on what type of pizza too, because I can't put pineapples on a Chicago deep dish. I'll
No,
put it
you
on
can't.
like
Sure,
a,
you can.
And plus,
I
I mean, like,
Man, it's just
I never even thought about it. Never even thought about
I
it.
mean, like, I mean, like,
It
when
was better on a thin crust.
every now and then I'll add, I'll make like a classic old fashioned hamburger, but then I'll add a pineapple to it.
hey,
See,
I'm not mad at it.
Now we're
Brian.
talking.
Believe it or
Now we're
not.
talking.
So there's a
You put
restaurant
something
here.
pineapple.
spicy with it though, right?
No.
You don't just do pineapple on a burger with nothing like
No, you put
spicy
the meat.
You put the meat and everything on it.
that doesn't
You can add like teriyaki.
It's
You
all
can
about
add,
the
No,
salty and
you
sweet.
can add
no,
It's all
there's
about
a-
the
sour or
salty and sweet.
teriyaki sauce on it.
There's a
I
restaurant.
don't want
here.
a sweet burger.
No, there's a restaurant here that's
There are
called
people
Bronco
putting banana. There's people putting banana on their pizza, and you guys are still talking about.
They should be
pineapple.
shot. They
Those
should be
people,
shot.
those people are nuts. I agree.
That's the whole.
I've
That's
never-
we all
I've
need-
never had
we
it.
need to
Yeah.
unite
We should
against
deport
that. We
them
need
first.
to.
We need to call Trump.
Yeah, no more pineapple on the pizza.
No,
Huge.
but there's a
To
restaurant here
Deport all
called
the
Bronco Burger,
pineapples.
and they put pineapple on their
Send
hamburger.
them back to the country.
And the first time I heard it, I was like, "That's
Fuck you,
nuts." And
pineapple.
then I tried one, and I loved it.
Hey,
All the pineapple.
I'm just saying I don't prefer the pineapple on the pizza, but they can be queer if they want to.
Whoa.
It's
Wait,
a
wait,
cultural
Happy?
thing.
Happy, it's only
cultural
gay.
thing.
He just
If
came
you
out
get caught.
swinging.
It's only gay if
It's
you
only
get caught.
It's only
Like riding
good
a
you
moped.
finish,
It's fun until your friend
finish
says,
watching.
Check this out. So I got a pizza place here, and they put peanut butter on their pizza.
Again, this
So
is one of
burn
the
it
people that
down.
we add
Wait,
to
wait,
the
wait,
deported
wait, wait,
list.
wait, wait,
Yeah.
wait. Peanut butter on pizza.
I've had it.
Don't send them my
It's-
fucking way,
it's called
Connor.
peanut butter
Calm down.
pizza. They have it at John's Incredible
Oh,
Pizza here in
Jesus Christ.
California. It's actually the
Oh, I
it's,
forgot. You live in
it's-
California where all
it's
the
the
crazy
peanut
people
butter and then the regular
Oh.
pizza, the sauce and the cheese and the pepperoni, and it actually
Dude,
tastes
you-
okay.
You need to
Listen,
move from
this-
California, buddy.
Disney's like a big like they like their left-sided people, and I'm cool with that. But even Disney knows that California fucked up by putting broccoli on pizza. They make fun of it in Inside Out 1. It's true. California's
put
rock.
broccoli
I don't think
I've never
I've
seen
ever had
Inside Out.
broccoli on,
You should put
Broccoli
broccoli
on
on
pizza.
pizza. I don't care who you are. No. Mm-mm.
broccoli on anything.
You shouldn't put bananas or
I
peanut
like
butter on a fucking pizza either.
Peanut butter
Yeah.
actually was decent. Bananas I've never heard of, never thought of.
That's something over in like
Chocolate-
Norway or Switzerland or something where they do that.
Yeah.
The bananas on the pizza.
They don't even count. So what are you
I
talking
have a
about?
question.
You're looking less and less attractive to
I have
me.
a question. I have a question for everybody. Have you ever tried Fool's Gold?
Eating it? No.
It is.
No.
It was Elvis's
On-
favorite dish. You
On my
take a
pizza?
full.
No.
No. Fool's Gold. You take a full loaf of bread that's unsliced, and you hollow out the middle. You take a full jar of peanut butter, a full jar of jelly, and 4 bananas. And there's like 2 other ingredients. It was I saw it in a movie and I was like, there's no way in hell this is real. And then I looked it up. It's good.
No, I don't
Here's
want to
the thing,
die at
Elvis
45
invented
because I hate
obesity.
Elvis.
That's what I was trying to.
I want to die.
I'm trying to
I want
find
to
out.
die at.
I forgot the other ingredient. It's bacon.
I want to die at.
It's
And do you
bacon.
eat
because
it?
the
And do you
military
eat it
fucked me.
on the toilet before you die? I'm just.
I don't know, but it looks amazing.
I'm asking for a friend.
So
No,
if-
you
if
want to
bacon-
eat it on the
bacon has
toilet
question
just in
mark.
case some shit goes down, literally.
All
Didn't
I heard
Elvis
was
die
bacon-
on the
That-
toilet?
That's a high risk situation. Why would you not eat it on the toilet?
I
For
thought he died on
example,
the
I
toilet.
mean,
This he did.
there's one. There's one.
Yeah,
thing about
Elvis
those
died
bacon-
on the. Oh my god, that is disgusting.
That is
I know.
full skull.
Why he made the right call.
Peanut butter,
Well, there's-
bacon, and
His,
full
his
jelly.
last good decision.
stuff with cheese and bacon.
Look,
that's
look
what
up the Luther.
Thank you.
The Luther.
The Luther.
Sounds more threatening.
That's because Lazy's a G and apparently Chaka's not. I'm just telling you, I think Chaka is like the reverse of she's got a great personality. Chaka's an attractive dude, but he has
I'm not mad at this at
personality.
all.
I do.
Athlete.
I do have a
Saying-
really bad personality.
You're saying
Oh,
Shaq-
okay, so-
between
I
my,
thought that was fake.
in between my
I thought
legs.
that was fake, but it's actually true.
All the
Okay, so
personalities
the
right down here.
Luther,
The Luther.
the Luther. I'm just I can't
I'm
find
crying.
the recipe, but it is a glazed donut burger.
Oh,
I already hate it.
I've had one.
I love it already.
Glazed
I would- I
donut
would
with a
eat out of that thing.
I've had one with Krispy Kreme donut, the Krispy Kreme donut hamburger. I've had one. of those.
Shit. I feel my blood pressure going up just with this conversation.
Well,
I
I'm looking
looked
at
at
the
it, my
burger
my,
that,
my cholesterol
that-
jumped.
grilled.
So there are some
looks
things
like
in
heaven,
this
yeah.
world that I'll eat once and I'll never just so I can say I eat it. And that was one of them. Deep fried Snickers at a carnival
I
was
love
one of
those.
them. That kind of stuff. Like I've had one of each. Like I've had it once.
It's
but
like
it's not.
it's
something
like
I
I'll
wanna
try
do
anything
again.
once.
I'll tell you what, everyone hypes up, but I hate fried Oreos. I hate
I hate
fried
Oreos.
Oreos.
I've had them
I thought
once
they were
and I will
really
never
delicious.
have them
Fried
again.
Oreos is great.
I hate Oreos.
Yeah.
I think
I'd
they're
rather have a
okay.
deep fried Snickers or
Yeah, you also
fried
like pineapple on
Deep fried
pizza.
Twinkies.
It's
Deep fried, deep fried,
Deep
deep
fried
fried,
like
Twinkies
peanut
seem to
butter
be-
on your
hell
fucking
yeah.
Deep fried.
Your
Twinkies seem to
opinion
be pretty
matters
good.
not.
I like it.
young Padawan.
Chaka,
I mean,
I got a
Oh,
recipe.
Brian Young. That's the first time he's heard
I got
that
a
in
recipe
12
for
years.
you. You take 2 Twinkies, you cut them down the middle,
Uh-oh.
and you stack peanut butter cups, and then put it back together.
and you shove them together and you stick them right up Connor's ass.
No, you just eat that motherfucker. It's worth it.
Damn.
So good.
Connor,
Not,
quit puckering up, okay? Just let it happen.
I thought we were eating it. I wasn't on board, but Chaka brought up a good point.
All right.
but I mean, like during the
Did you do
rodeo,
what?
during the rodeo, they have this thing called like the Texas Squealer, and basically it's one giant ass cinnamon roll, but with maple bacon bits on the inside of the cinnamon roll with some Jack Daniel's frosting topped off with some more maple strips of bacon.
Christ Almighty.
You had me at bacon.
See, I can see bacon on sweet stuff because like there's the maple, there's like the maple chili.
It's the
donuts
sweet
or
and
whatever
sour,
that
the
have
sweet
bacon on them and
yeah.
shit. And those are
Sweet
good.
and salty goes together
Like-
always.
The Krispy Kreme, the Krispy
Nutella.
Kreme burger doesn't.
It
sound
does
good at all.
not. It does not sound good because the problem with Krispy Kreme donuts is if you eat one of them, you're going into a diabetic coma tomorrow.
Mhm. Yep.
Then you and
McDonald's sells them where I'm at now.
Well, yeah, because I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna eat the other
Agreed.
11.
that's the problem because it's much like you can't eat one. I gotta have a dozen because I want to die
Yeah, no.
today, not tomorrow.
Yeah,
They have a
Connor, why'd you buy 2 dozen donuts? Because one's never enough.
the Krispy Kreme they have here in the mall. It's like a stand, and they just crank out donuts, and people walk by and buy a donut. I walk by and I'm like, can I get a skewer?
Can I get a?
I walk
bucket
around the mall with a
of
box of fucking donuts, dude. So you want that dress? Get it.
Hey, can I get a wheelbarrow full of that?
Yeah.
He's got so much glaze on his face. He just stepped out of a porno.
Yeah.
Dude, Grill Guru, that
I
video.
You sound
goes
jealous,
back into that
please.
area where they
Trust
make
me.
the donuts.
Krispy Kreme donut, greatest thing ever. I love it.
Here you go, Jeff.
What do you got?
Blaze gets glazed.
Oh shit.
Hold on, it's got
What are we about to do?
What is that? Bacon
screenshot.
cinnamon rolls? Holy crap!
Yeah.
They look amazing.
Well, share, motherfuckers.
Hold on. Well, I
I
can't
was gonna
show
say,
the whole
can't
thing.
see this.
I was gonna say I'm
I
sitting
know.
here waiting.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
gonna show
clicking
the
on
video,
YouTube. I'm not
but-
clicking on YouTube links in the private comments because it fucks
No.
up the internet.
But just mute the audio, play the video.
Yeah,
I
no,
muted
because
the audio.
Jeff drops links that you should not click on.
So grilled cinnamon rolls with bacon. I'm not mad at this.
Okay.
Is that brown sugar? Mm.
Yeah.
He's rubbing. Don't forget to put rub on your meat.
Yeah, don't forget to rub your meat, folks.
Hell yeah.
I love rubbing my meat.
It sucks. It's always a dry rub.
Sometimes it works best though.
That's why you gotta spit on it.
You got a hog too with that shit.
Honestly,
You gotta hot do
I
it.
prefer a dry
Me
rub
too.
personally.
I do too.
Oh, that
What was he down there doing?
Let's clean up.
If
Let's
it's,
clean
if
up.
it's me, if it's
Let's
me,
clean up.
chafes the willy.
yeah. If I'm the one rubbing my meat, then of course dry rub every time. But
I need to get a
if
visor.
if somebody else is doing it for me, then you got to get the binder in there. And
So what this dude does is he rolls them in between the rolls of the cinnamon roll.
Binder. It looks like he's starting to charcoal right now. What are we watching?
This is these.
Food porn. This is food
no,
porn. right
don't
now.
I thought it was just a picture, not a whole video.
Unfortunately, it's a video.
No.
No, you lost
That's
me at peanut butter.
Bacon,
Oh, is
cinnamon
that
roll.
what that is? Peanut butter?
No, I think that was caramel glaze.
Yeah,
With bacon on
Glenn.
top.
Fuckers on vacation.
Oh, is it?
I'm
Okay.
not mad
Look
at
at
it, dude. I'm not mad at it. But there's a good reason
Yeah,
I don't
hey,
live near
Glick.
Brian because I would be 400 pounds,
And diabetic.
right?
MK, everything is under control. I don't know why that seemed like a sarcastic comment, but you know what?
Sherman,
It is under
you
control.
are that.
Everything's
Don't
under
everybody
control.
tell
Why
you
do I
it's
s-
wrong because that's good.
I still feel the need to press charges. I don't know why.
Okay,
On me.
On whatever just happened.
on that food porn.
I will. I'll add you to the list. Are you gonna put a restraining order on there? Combo number 3.
Number 3. I eat bacon
Absolutely.
7 days a week. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of bacon.
That's a lot of bacon.
Oh man.
That's a lot of
That's-
happiness packed
That's how
into
you
one
end
week.
up with.
I'm
That's
not
how you
gonna
end up
lie.
taking blood
I
pressure
want to fuck
medication.
you. Let me ride that dick.
It's Monday night, Jeff. Can you stop?
I know. I can do whatever I want. Nobody's here to yell at me.
I had to cut down on my bacon intake because of my
Ah,
cholesterol.
bitch.
Fucking shit sucks.
Aha, I'm back. I agree.
Because I'm a good guy. That's
My cholesterol was like stupid high. So my wife told me I wasn't allowed to have bacon, so I bought turkey bacon instead.
Mine wasn't stupid
Well,
high. I just don't
yeah,
want it to get
Turkey
stupid
bacon is
high.
actually still pretty damn
Jeff,
good.
Jeff,
Yeah, yeah.
here's a
Turkey. I
different
don't like
version. Here
turkey
you go.
bacon.
I'm a
turkey.
It's
I'm down
Monday
for turkey
night.
jerky,
We're not
but
allowed
I've
to do
never
them,
enjoyed
Brian.
turkey bacon.
I like turkey.
I'm caring for us with like having sweets, being open-minded to our sweet. I'm caring.
Yeah, this is what today's Men Caring for
It's
Men
the same
episode
thing,
is all
basically.
about. Forget about
That's a different way
politics.
of doing it.
Let's talk about food.
I agree.
Hey, sometimes we have to eat our depression away in a bag of Doritos. So
I got a bag
I
of
still get
Doritos.
chastised for it. I'm like,
This
hey,
is the wrong message.
America has spoken.
No, let's be honest.
You know what? Men caring
Bag
for
of
men.
Doritos
Either
is
way,
good.
feelings.
When it comes to mental health, I think Chaka's got it right of having pocket snacks.
look,
Always.
if bacon adds
I'm
happiness to your
Today,
life,
today I got pocket beer.
indulge sometimes. Indulge
It does.
sometimes.
Grilling, barbecue.
7 days a week isn't sometimes though. That's all the time. Maybe we should cut that down to maybe 5 days, 4 days.
I mean, like,
One day,
as
that would be
stressful as
ideal.
Glick gets.
If you can pack more days in the week just so you can eat more bacon, I support it. God damn it! 8 days
Yeah.
a week.
MK, are you married? Do you have a good life?
Let's have
policy?
14-day weeks.
That's what it is.
I mean, as stressful as Glick
Not
gets
work
during
weeks,
the
though,
week, the
not
moment
work
I
weeks.
send him
It
a
starts on the
barbecue picture,
weekend.
Just bacon weeks.
what was I mad about?
Poor shaman. All this
Dude,
glucose.
Brian sends the best meat pics.
He's got the what is it? Glucose intolerant. Is that what it's called? Lazy celiac.
Yeah, he's got celiac disease. He can't eat
Oh,
gluten.
that's horrible.
That poor bastard.
Poor guy. And we're talking about
But you know what?
cinnamon
You
rolls
know what?
and bacon. He's
Bacon
like,
doesn't have
"Ew."
any gluten in it. He can eat all the fucking bacon he wants. So let's rejoice in
Eggs and
that.
bacon.
Not wrapped in the cinnamon roll though.
No. Leave the cinnamon roll
Eggs?
alone.
He said there's a lot
There's a lot
Sometimes-
of gluten in this podcast.
It's a lot of
Sometimes I'll take my
Wait.
bacon and I'll make this really thick pancake batter and I'll dip the bacon in the batter and I'll
no,
cook it
the
in the
batter's the
skillet.
problem.
I've
The batter's
seen
the
that.
problem.
I've
Yeah.
seen those.
Yeah.
I'm not
it's
mad at
pre-cooked
that at all.
bacon. You don't like put raw bacon in there. but
Yeah.
No,
that's a good
of
idea.
course.
it's so good.
Or
It's like
you
these
could
like
just
little
cook the
it's like
bacon
pancake.
yourself.
It's like pancake fingers with bacon in it. And you just dip it in your maple syrup.
Did we
I
all
did
eat bacon
see-
today? Because I had a stuffed burger right now and it had bacon and cheese in the middle of
I
it.
haven't.
I didn't eat bacon.
No, I had
I have bacon.
And you know
I
what
don't
else
think
you
it's
can
I'm
do? If you
I
use
had a whole
maple
chicken in
syrup, if you throw a little bit of cayenne pepper in your maple syrup, it's amazing.
Oh shit! Yes, that
Ooh,
is.
a little bit of heat.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. He is onto something.
Mhm.
I don't mind the heat, but I don't need it every fucking meal.
I don't
'Cause
either
you're in
because
Mexico.
Where's my chicken and waffle people?
Right
Oh,
here.
fuck yeah.
I'm
Hell
in.
yeah.
Right here.
This
Waffles
guy.
all
Yeah.
day, baby.
I have a question
Chicken and
for
waffles
anybody.
is fucking
If we ever get the chance to do that show, Hot Ones, who's in? Because Glick said he's out because he's a giant pussy.
I'll take a
I
spot.
would-
I'm fucking in.
I would be
I'm
sweating
fucking
bullets
in.
within
Dude,
the
I'll hurt-
second
I'll
fucking
hurt
win.
myself. I don't care.
Oh, I will.
I'll
I will-
cry
I will-
the entire
I will
time, but it'll be
shit
totally worth
fire
it.
right on their set. I don't care.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
I
handle
mean-
it. I can handle it at the time. It's the day after. That is horrible.
I'll tell you what, if everything goes well in the next 6 months, I'm going to send everybody that package.
There's a lot of
That's the
there's a lot of gluten
all-
on this
all
podcast.
all 10
That
spices
hurt
from
my
Hot Ones. I'm going
feelings
to
a
send
little
everybody
bit,
one,
Shannon.
and we're all going to do a Hot Ones episode.
Hey, I just had
That
the
would
hot
actually
ones.
be
The hot ones has
badass.
Pringles. The hot ones has Pringles. Have you had those? Those are fucking hot.
No.
I've
the-
seen. I've not
kinda
eaten them, but
green
I've
I'll
seen
tell
I
you
saw
what,
you
I
did
will-
a video on those. I
Yeah,
saw your
they're-
video.
those are
I'm
hot,
fucking
dude.
in. I'm in.
But
I
they
will
taste
never do that
Well-
fucking Pocky chip challenge ever again. That shit
I've
was
done
fucking
that. I'll
terrible.
do.
I still want to do it.
I've done it. I've done it
My
once,
wife
and I'll
won't-
That
do it
was a
again.
mistake.
It was awesome.
My wife
Oh,
won't
I've
let
done
me
it.
do it.
Wait,
That was
I don't know what it
horrible.
is. What is the hockey puck challenge?
Ah,
The Pocky, the
Not the
Pocky
hockey
chip,
puck.
the Pocky, the
Oh
Pocky
my
chip. It's like that one
It's
single
where you
chip
take
that's
a
hot as hell.
hockey puck, you put it in the freezer, and then you take a bite.
The Pocky wood chip, not a hockey puck.
The hockey chip challenge.
Okay. Yeah, the one chip. Yeah, I've seen that. No,
Yeah,
fuck
the one
that.
chip
They have a
challenge.
gummy
no,
bear
I'm,
here now.
They're not that bad.
Fucking
They're
terrible.
not that bad.
It hurt so bad the next morning. Oh my god.
I can't even imagine. I'd
Probably a
have
good
to.
reason.
I'd have to take short-term disability from work.
I was
Fuck that.
I was in fucking tears. I needed A&D immediately.
It was very
But
hot.
like, I
All
didn't
throughout
just
my
need it for
20s,
the
I could eat the
outside. I needed it
spiciest
for the
food
inside.
ever. The minute I turned 30, it was like, nope, that game's over. You're gonna eat the
I'm
most
still in this
bland
one.
food ever.
This hot sauce, it pretty much has a lot of bite to it, but I like having it on my ribs and on my smoked pork chops. It's from a store called the Pepper Palace, but it's called La Di Belize. It's got some bite.
Dude, I got
what?
I got a hot sauce or it's an extract actually that is 200 times hotter than the pepper spray that I use at work. This motherfucker.
yeah, but the pepper
Oh,
spray you use for work is something that I would put on my burger.
Wait, have you ever used the
Okay.
the pepper
I'm
spray
in
you have at work?
Mexico. I'm in
season your
Mexico. When I
food,
go to fucking
Daka?
get hot sauce, they burn their fingers as they put it on the.
Yeah, but they're not
Taco.
okay. Yeah, maybe.
There's literally I stopped at a place today. I went to go get my roasted chicken. I bought a whole roasted chicken and ate it myself. But,
I like how you just that subtle brag was amazing.
oh, dude, I love it. I buy these roasted chickens every day. I
Like,
buy
that's
a
a weird
bottle of
flex.
barbecue sauce and a roasted chicken, and I just eat that like a big old fat ass. But I was
He calls
I was
it a
fucking
whole
starving.
chicken. It's really just a baby chicken. It's about that
It's
big. To him, it's a
little
whole
dove-
fucking
it's a dove.
chicken.
It's a little
I got
dove.
For 5
Since
he's
seconds
so
of the
small.
story, and the whole thing is already worth it.
But there's a taco stand over by the place where I buy my cigarettes. And I was like, you know what? I got about a 10-minute wait. I'll take the taco. He's like, do you want hot sauce? I said, yeah, give me the hottest one you got. He pulls out 4. He goes, this is mild, but it'll burn your ass. This one I call fire, and you're going to need to go straight to the bathroom. I said, I'll take that. And it was a bad decision.
Did you have to go straight to the bathroom?
Oh, dude, I ran home.
Christ.
It's a 20-minute round trip walk, and I ran
Like,
home.
I don't mind the heat, but if it's gonna make me shit like on like instantaneously, I don't want it.
I didn't have to shit, but when I did shit, oh my God, I was like, I need some milk on my asshole. Like now.
Yeah.
Jeff's over there boofing.
Like you're
fucking
just
milk.
loading up your
Oh,
bidet
man.
with fucking milk.
Oh my God, dude.
butt
It was
chugging a
horrible.
gallon of milk.
It was horrible, but it was
1
good.
gallon challenge.
It was
You know,
good,
Jeff
though.
can do a handstand.
Oh, here's another plot twist. He's lactose intolerant. What's
I
gonna
am.
happen next?
I am. The milk in Mexico. I
He's
can't
butt
take.
chugging it. That's okay. It's gonna go out the same hole it went in.
Exactly.
It's gonna
I do
smell
all in
different
the
going out
shower.
though.
I do it all naked in the shower.
So
it
this
all
is- this
goes
is-
down the drain.
Oh,
The hot sauce that I
Lord.
have is 5 million Scoville.
Ooh,
That's hot.
pretty high.
That's pretty
pretty
fucking hot.
twisted.
5 million
That's,
Scoville.
that's pretty warm.
I have accidentally been in a room where I sprayed bear repellent in Alaska and I shouldn't have. And my friend's wife was mad. I got it on her wall. And
Yeah, no shit.
I was like, bear
Who's not
repellent,
gonna be
what's
mad
this?
about that?
And before I hit the fucking or as I'm hitting the trigger, I hear Mike in the background. Don't do it.
Well, isn't bear spray just like pepper spray on a bear level? Like fuck
Yeah.
humans.
yeah.
This
Like,
is
yes.
bears.
like it
This
hit
is
the
the one-
wall and the mist hit my eyes. And
I was gonna say, like even like
ooh.
any whiff of it, you're gonna be in pain.
Oh, well, it was pretty bad.
We had
So this is
Yeah,
the one that I
I
have.
had to-
It's called Mad Dog 357, 5 million Scoville.
Yeah.
This is, I literally just put a or a toothpick, a tip of it, and it's
If
the
my
hottest
Mad
shit.
Dog don't end with 2020, I don't want it.
Yeah, that's the 357.
Problem is
right
with Bad Dog 2020, it will end you one way or another.
Yeah.
Or Wild Irish Rose,
Eh.
Oh, gross.
or the Night Train,
there. Ooh,
Oh.
Night Train.
St.
or is it
Ides.
Cisco.
well,
St. Ides. That's the
Boom.
first thing I've
I have
ever
a
gotten drunk
question.
off of St. Ides.
When you got your pepper spray because you're
I thought that was a soap.
because
No,
you're-
that's-
That's Irish Springs.
That's Irish Spring. Quit drinking your soap, lazy. It's not working.
I need to scrub my
It's not
insides. okay?
2020. You don't have to inject the bleach. Just saying. No, but Chaka, did you have to be pepper sprayed when you got your pepper spray because of corrections?
Yeah.
You had to be tased too.
I didn't have to be tased. I had to be. I've been shot by the pepper ball launchers. I get
Wow.
pepper sprayed every year. A bunch
Why
of fun
every
stuff.
year?
Because
Every year.
I'm part of the CERT team, so we got to requalify every year to be able to. I can
Oh.
carry all this stuff.
yeah,
Whenever.
I would choose a different department. Fuck that.
Right?
Dude,
I'd be
I love
"What?"
it, dude. I
Okay,
actually
no,
love my
I
job.
agree.
I
I
love it, man.
disagree. I think everybody should have to go through what Chaka does. Look how great of a human being he is. It obviously builds character. So let's
Yeah, it makes you happy. You get pepper
just
sprayed, then you're
pass
gonna
that
come
on.
online and be like,
You
get pepper
obviously
spray,
didn't hear the
you get
beginning of
pepper
this
spray,
podcast.
They give you a hoodie that comes with pocket snacks. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. It's a
"You got
win-win.
pocket snacks." I love my job. It's fucking awesome.
Candy
Yeah,
dropper.
fuck
I never-
that.
you know,
I've been
Shaman
gassed 9
says-
times. I'm over it.
Shaman, I never met a woman that would actually drink Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, I met them, but they
I
usually
married one.
passed out 5 minutes later. I married one.
That's a mic drop moment. Okay, I married him.
He just gave the old Sean Connery,
Month-
Nick Cage.
Chaka's
It's like,
beehole is
winners
loose,
go
but he
home and
married
fuck
one.
the prom queen, and he's like, I married the prom queen.
That's exactly what he did.
Chaka married the prom king.
I did.
My
I
wife,
did.
my wife
Oh,
doesn't
what?
drink until recently, so I think I'm gonna have to buy a bottle of Mad Dog and see if she can take it.
Oh,
Some of that Dagmog 2020.
Easy, Johnny Depp.
You should drink it first. You should drink it first, Jeff.
Dude, I haven't drank it since high school. I'm good.
I know,
Same.
right? Oh man,
You guys have seen me
couldn't
with a
even
bottle of
imagine.
wine. Imagine me with a bottle of Mad Dog. Jesus Christ.
Mad Dog
Mad
is
Dog.
wine.
To
That
do it
shit is
right,
so
you got to get like the gauntlet of gas station liquor. You know what I'm saying? You got to get all the malt liquors. You got to get the Boone's Farm. You got to get the Steel
Look at
Reserve.
Boone's Farm here.
You got to get a buzz ball. You got to throw a buzz ball in there.
Yeah. Can't get him here. Can't get him here.
And then there's a
Beatbox.
trash can full of special juice at the end.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
But
I've seen her drunk once in
that's the way it was in high school. Mad Dog
14 years
2020
we've
was.
been
I drank that in high school because it was so easy to shoplift.
married. Right? It's okay. Statute of limitations is over. We can say that.
Oh yeah, this was over 20 years
Your
ago. I don't
statute
care.
of limitations was over 100 years ago, Jeff.
Listen here, fetus.
You've had
Never stolen
plenty
anything.
of time there.
Response.
No,
You
for
can
Jeff,
sit and talk with the big boys when your birthday starts with 19.
the statute of limitations
Just like-
for.
I
for
remember
hobbits
the
are
election of
different.
Teddy Roosevelt. Now that was an American.
Honestly, you sound jealous when you say that.
Teddy was a fucking great American.
I
He's so big.
know.
Teddy was the
I-
greatest.
I was the baby they evacuated
I am
from
jealous.
Grenada. I was there, damn it.
I was there when that fetus was yeeted.
I watched
Remember
Moses
the
part
Cuban
that scene.
Missile Crisis
It was
like it was
fucking
yesterday.
amazing.
Remember that Cuban Missile Crisis like it was yesterday. Just,
Well, we have had a pretty good night. I think that we started off strong and then we laid it into some nice remember that we're all friends times.
yeah.
That being said, unfortunately, all nights have to come to an end. And we have a time limit on this show. So there are a lot
We're
of
not
people
going
up
6
here.
hours.
Chuck,
No, it's not Saturday, dude.
What?
Shut the fuck up. Don't.
fuck you.
Don't put that shit in somebody's head.
Fuck
Jesus
you.
Christ, please.
Things got
It's
negative.
not
right?
It's
It-
my
That's
show.
what
I
everybody's
get to
gonna
say that
remember
now.
how
It's
negative
my show.
I can't set up the Rumble, but it's my show.
I have a tutorial out. I made a tutorial.
It took me 3 times to start
I
this show,
couldn't
but it's
find the
my
fucking
show.
tutorial, dude.
I fucked up the first try.
I literally called Jeff. I was like, Jeff, I don't see Blaze's fucking tutorial thing anywhere. I need your help. He's like, I just set up the studio. I got it. I set up the studio.
Dude, I
and
felt
was-
for you. So
Blaze
what we
was in
saw,
here,
what
Jeff
we
was
what,
in here.
what we saw in the chat was
Blaze
you guys. It was you guys talking. The intro started, and then went straight to the end. And I was like, "Oh man, that sucks," because I knew
missed
exactly
it.
what you did. I was like, "Oh no."
No, what you actually saw, Chaka, was me turning on the live stream, realizing, wait, it's not set to the Men Caring for Men show yet. That's why there's no fucking intro. And it went directly to the outro because I tried to fucking like try again,
Oh,
but I actually ended the whole fucking stream.
It was.
All I
that
had
was
to do
awesome.
was switch
That was-
right
I
into
literally, we've got like a 2-second video, I'm sure, in our library right now
Yeah.
that I'm gonna have to go in and delete. And
No,
then
you gotta
after I
save it.
download
That was your first show. You gotta save that 8-second show.
No, false.
You
My
got-
my
you got-
first show was
you get the
last
show with
was
the most
last
views.
Monday.
Oh, last Monday.
Last Monday just so happened to be a very interesting situation in my neighborhood. So,
right.
you know, things
Oh,
happen.
Yeah.
But
What is it?
Chaka, speaking of interesting things, do you have any good final thoughts for the show tonight? For our listeners, for our guests, for me?
Final thoughts. So if you're watching this, if you got anything out of this, this is men's mental health, Men Caring for Men Mondays. Subscribe to everybody on the panel. Check out these shows every Monday.
I hear
Come-
I hear
join-
that a
join the
lot.
panel.
Shan-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what his
Best
wife
2
said.
seconds
Tom.
ever. That's what she said.
That's why he's got
Goddamn right it was.
2 seconds. I'm here to win, baby. It's a race. The only
Sorry, I
person
didn't
on
mean
the
to cut you
show
off, Chaka.
faster than a top fuel
No,
driver.
that's it. Connor, great host. Great host. that's all I got. Thank you for letting me have that little bit of time. Appreciate
Stuck
you.
the landing.
He's still the
Chaka,
Oh.
do you have any final words of wisdom? Oh yeah, I do. Well, fuck you anyway.
Fuck you.
lid.
Oh. Great show. Subscribe. This is awesome.
Happy, what about you? I actually respect Happy, so I won't interrupt him.
Yeah, I would say, touching back to when you asked me about what I thought about the military, and on this Veterans Day, I would keep it the exact same. The aspect of family, the esprit de corps, the camaraderie, the friendship, the keep meeting people that you don't know, because you will find that you have things in common. And this is one of those places where you welcome that. And to be able to come here, regardless if you ask a specific question and that's what the whole show is about, or it just turns into a good time. If you have found a purpose, and that is to be around other people and be honest and, cut the shit and just let loose sometimes, that's a good purpose to have. That's a fun feeling. And sometimes being honest isn't always fun, but when that is your purpose, is to have fun and to be honest, you will enjoy the route. You will meet very interesting people, and you never know. They may just enjoy you as well, and then it just gets better from there. So places like this, my history of getting to meet people, that's what keeps me moving forward, because there's doing around every corner, but you'll find people that you actually want to spend that time with by meeting everybody. So thank you.
Good man, Happy. I couldn't have said it much better myself. Hello there. That's you, Lazy Jedi.
Hello there.
Now,
Do you have any good final thoughts?
Called you Ewan McGregor.
Hello.
Hello there.
good
That's
final
fucking
thoughts.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Huh?
You guys
He doesn't
are
respect you,
amazing.
Lazy.
I don't care. I'm gonna respect him. I don't give a shit. Okay. You got to give respect to get respect.
I respect him a
sometimes,
hell of
okay?
a lot more than I respect you, Chaka. Shut up.
You got her.
My gosh.
Fucking
Amazing
testicle with feet.
channel.
Oh,
You guys are the
Scary
funniest
bastard.
fuckers, and you got some good insights sometimes. So, round of applause to you guys. Thanks for letting me up.
We let
Thanks
out
for
a
coming
nugget.
up, man.
Absolutely. We love having you. We love having you, Jedi. Brian, does your microphone work yet?
Microphone checker.
Okay, cool. No, nobody can hear you, so that's okay. We weren't going to listen.
Do
anyway.
whatever you think
Jeff,
sign language is, and we'll try to interpret it.
if you want to say something, I can read. I can read your lips, and I'll say it for you.
Okay, we're gonna.
He
He
said,
said,
I
"Oh,
love you all.
you guys.
Like, share,
Love
and
you all."
subscribe.
That's
That's
what I
what he
heard.
said.
That's what I
he
got.
said.
That's exactly what I got from that.
Jeffy.
Well, mine.
He said,
I'm
"Give
gonna
it a
you
thumbs
guys
up, guys."
Quote. I'm gonna give you that. That's not a thumb, buddy.
Oh.
No. I'm gonna give you a quote from the Dalai Lama, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh wow.
Just one positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. Little mental health for you.
Good job.
That's
Jeff.
all I got.
You kept us on track tonight. What would we do without you? Blaze?
Probably a better show.
Politics is stupid, but it's important. But it's okay to take a break from them and kind of remember where your foundation is. We have friends and family that don't particularly agree, but again, they're still your friends and family. So that's, I think, is more important at the end of the day. Just remember that.
I don't agree.
Agreed.
Care.
Fuck you,
I
fuck
agree
you, Jeff. Nobody cares.
I like it.
Let's agree to disagree then. I don't say that often. That is not something I say often.
Ever.
No, even when I sit in the middle on his show, he wants to disagree too. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been a good, interesting night. I think it was a good first Monday for me to be here for the full night. I want to give a shout out to all the veterans out there, all the guys and gals who have served and sacrificed for this country and for the betterment of this country, or at least what they thought at the time was doing that. Truthfully, it takes a lot to do that. It takes a lot of gumption, it takes a lot of stones, and it takes a lot away from a life that you maybe could have had if you would have stayed out. It makes you a little bit stupid, but I appreciate you anyway. On top of that, politics was what this show was all about tonight. Let's not forget that we are all friends. We're neighbors. We all want the same thing. We just want it in different ways. Don't hate people because they fucking disagree with you. Quit being a douche. Just love everybody. 4 years from now, you will care a lot less that Donald Trump won if you didn't want him to win this time. So just remember, it's not the end of the world. It's just not your time. That being said, I appreciate everybody coming up here. Everybody on the panel, the more you know. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, I posted that. Well, you gave her a nice little, there's a little doo-doo-doo. The more you know.
I remember that back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Thanks for everybody coming up on the panel tonight. Everybody who listened in live, who joined up in the comments, I appreciate you guys coming in and being a part of the conversation. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a share. Listen to us on all of your favorite podcasting platforms. We will be on all of them. Check us out on our Facebook and social medias. Jeff has one more thing to say, and then we're going to play the outro and roll out.
Scrolling at the bottom while we've all been talking, I added the new lineup of Speedway Stories, Cold-Blooded Conversations, and Men Caring for Men. Tuesdays, Glick's House of Music. Wednesdays, What the Fuck News. Thursdays, Jeff's Garage is moving. Starting the 28th. I'm actually doing an interview. Kind of excited. And then, of course, Fridays is Nonsense and Chill. This week we are watching The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Then Saturday, of course, we have Nonsense and Cash's Corner in the morning. And then Sunday, of course, is Unnecessary Roughness. That is the new lineup of the network. Now you can end it.
Sweet. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. If I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
I know they don't want me to make it. They don't want me. Hell-raised little boy brought up Carolina making noise. Everybody stomping around. Hallelujah, jump for joy. This is just the Southern way. Mason shine jars filled up with that Southern grape. Oh, I've been down this road before. Oh, I don't know which way to go. Don't get confused, little boy. They'll use you up. This thing they callin' love, they'll misplace your trust. Long dirt roads and I can't find my way home. Cold blood lies and lonely stoner nights with two wheels in the moon. So grab your biz and come home. It's that campfire cologne. I know they don't want me to make it. They don't want me. They don't want me. They don't want me to make it. They don't want me to make it. I know they don't want me to make it. They don't want me. They don't want me. They don't want me to make it. They don't want me to make it. Don't get confused, little boy. They'll use you up. This thing they callin' love, they'll misplace your trust. Long dirt roads and I can't find my way.